The fact that it was going to say a secret the whole time. We're at the 11th hour, and you fucking let it out.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. Today's episode has Clancy and Feidelberg. Feidelberg back from the dead. I don't know if you can technically say Feidelberg was on last episode because it was a corpse of himself.
It was, bro. So that
was like a 2.5 hour episode. I felt so bad. It was like we have to recap every second of this trip. It's like our most important episode ever, and I know it was the one day that you wanted to get in and out in like 40 minutes.
It was Monday's episode. Like, concussion protocol should have stepped in. Like, get this guy off the field. He clearly can't stand. He is in no shape.
For real.
He's doing damage to himself.
I think you could have played football better than podcast in the shape that you were in.
Dude, I was like seeing like the clips that we put out, and I was like, I hadn't drank in 2 days, and I looked so impossibly disheveled.
It was just this stare too. I felt so bad. I wanted to just be like, let's just end it. Let's just go home. Let's just go home. Let's just go home. I know that feeling, man. We're not talking hangover. We're talking like fighting for your life.
Yeah,
you know, where you're like,
dude, my hand was discolored.
Yeah,
I was like looking
your
at parts
blood.
of my body, being like, what the fuck's that all about? God.
When
did this happen?
When something's wrong with your blood. I don't have a headache. I'm not nauseous. My blood is the problem. By the way, I don't know what happened there, but I don't know if I was doing something in Amsterdam that I forgot.
Like a sex shop thing, yeah, for sure.
But something. I got bruises all over my body after that.
I got Jackie's Band-Aids over here.
That is disgusting. Jacqueline, that's a fine. That's a $50 fine. This place is gross, but we can't be doing used Band-Aids.
Yeah, what are we, a fucking water park in Virginia?
What are we, an indoor water park?
Yo, the worst thing that I've ever seen happen to a person was at the restaurant that I worked at. We had this old cook that let a Band-Aid slip off into a roast beef, and a lady bit into it, and we didn't comp her meal.
She caught it and knew?
Oh, she caught it when it was in her mouth. Oh my god! Yeah, we should have given her all the money.
I mean,
I hope
she now owns the restaurant.
I was the waiter. I was like, I don't know what to, what to do. Like,
I'm surprised she didn't burn that place down.
Oh yeah,
I would come back for sure with a gun.
Someone's going to burn that place down.
Shoot that place up.
Yeah, that was. Anyway,
so John is back, and today's episode is brought to you by Whistle Pig. It's a Whistle Pig takeover day. This is a special day. This is not just your average sponsor. This is the official Whistle Pig KFC Radio bundle is now for sale. You get the KFC Radio limited edition.
This is
single barrel.
Unbelievable, by the way. When I say, can we get this?
I was gonna say, can we like hook it up with Whistle Pig? We need our own. You get the KFC Radio limited edition single barrel that comes with a Whistle Pig stopper, like a top that has a the Whistle Pig pig logo catching a football
from the big game,
and it comes with Whistle Pig's signature maple syrup, specially designed for old fashions, so you can have the KFC Radio maple syrup old fashioned with our whiskey, with our stopper, with their syrup. It's the perfect bundle. We're already past the holidays and shit, but if you need to get a gift for someone, for yourself, if you just wanted to complete your bar cart or your bar, like an actual bar, the Whistle Pig bundle with KFC Radio is it. The bottle itself is unbelievable, plus the stopper, plus the syrup. It is everything that you need. So go to, and for the first time ever, you can get a discount on Whistle Pig whiskey. Oh, it's got 100 on the back? That's very cool. So the stopper is like a work of art.
Sick. The whiskey's delicious. The fucking syrup's unbelievable.
And you get 15% off when you use code GameDay23 off any of the single barrel bundles.
Oh, the big game day?
I can't believe, like, usually brands of Whistle Pig's caliber don't really fuck around with promo codes and discounts. The fact that you can get 15% off on Whistle Pig whiskey is like, getting like having a promo code on like the finest designer clothes and shit. It's like, this is top-notch shit, and you can get 15% off when you go to whistlepigwhiskey.com. Use promo code GameDay23, and you'll get the KFC Radio whiskey, the stopper, and the maple syrup to make. If you haven't had a maple syrup old fashioned with Whistle Pig yet, the perfect amount of spice with our whiskey, the perfect amount of sweet with their syrup. Oh,
It's
perfect.
I can't recommend it enough. I don't want to be rude to listeners. I never do, but you're a goddamn bonehead if you don't do this.
Also,
at least it's one of those things like just try it and you'll go, oh my god, they were right.
Yeah, and if you don't like the syrup, you can just get the whiskey and the stopper. So if you're not into old fashions with maple syrup, you don't have to do that. But I highly recommend it because a little bit of sweet to go with that spice, and that smoke. Sweet, smoky, salty, spicy, whatever. Unbelievable. So get the Whistle Pig bundle right now. They are sponsoring today's episode in a major way. We are ramping up this year. The first of the year has gone by. It's now time to make it the year of Whistle Pig. So everybody, if you haven't tried it yet, try it. Get the KFC Radio bottle specifically. And if you have tried it, now's the time to get the bundle so you can do the old-fashioned maple syrup style. Get your Whistle Pig all year long at whistlepigwhiskey.com. I can't think of anything worse. So John is on like his deathbed. And if you were to make a list of like...
No, I'm back. Today I'm just playing hurt.
Right. But like you were on your deathbed.
Today, even this Revitalize is just because there's no water here. I'd rather have a water.
You could have water.
By the way, I had a goddamn graveyard in front of you by the end of that episode.
I bet.
I think I had 7 different bottles. It got to the point where I was just grabbing water bottles.
Anything that has liquid, just
I was like just drinking. Bro, I set the world record. I'm pretty sure, no joke. I'm pretty sure I would be hard pressed to believe someone has ever drank more water in 48 hours than I did. Bro, it was. Have
you seen this guy, by the way, making world records? We'll talk about him in a minute.
Oh yeah,
he's just making dumb world records.
Yeah,
I think you should break them. They're stupid.
That was a bit I wanted to do when we first moved to New York, and then people like, I don't know, we just never did it. Remember the first one I wanted to do was
the 100 hours on the couch,
streaming. Yeah, but like I wanted to have like a series where it's just like us breaking records.
I also think
there's a million dumb records.
I think he also just makes them up. It's not even like he breaks them. He's just he's like nobody's ever like spit this many ping pong balls in the air, so I'll do that.
There's 1,000 world records that anyone could break.
Dude, he broke the world record for 100 meters blindfolded. It's like 14 seconds. If I'm like Tariq Hill, I go out there tomorrow and just fucking throw on a blindfold and do it in like 8.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, now I'm a world record holder. Fuck you slow white guy. Like, this is light work, man. It is hard running with blindfolded, but get the fastest man in the world to do it.
I mean, we should absolutely try to break that for the vlog, and I feel like we're going to fall.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not saying I can, but someone else definitely can. Anyway, if you're making a list, if you're on your deathbed from a hangover, and you're making a list of like the last things you want, I will say the top of the list is having a child there.
Yeah, right.
Because that beats it. Other than having a kid to take care of, what John had to go through might be the worst thing you can imagine.
So I have a roommate. I think I've said it before on the podcast, but we don't talk about it that often.
Yeah. It's like a pseudo roommate though. It's like
it's my cousin.
It's your cousin. It's your family. But like it was supposed to be short term. Ended up just kind of being like the guy on the couch, right? Like
it was. Yeah.
All of a sudden, John became the guy on the couch in his own apartment somehow.
It was like it was like a month. He like kind of crashed for a month, and I was like, yeah, of course. And then like on like month 3. I woke up to a moving company emptying my office. I was like, I think he's going to be here a little longer.
Didn't say a word to you, did he?
No. We've talked about things. But everything's always like a talk.
But
we got to talk.
You've talked about most things.
This we talked about.
You did?
I was in Amsterdam and drunk. And
that makes a lot more sense.
And I was like, I actually pushed back on. Because I went, I don't even know in what order to tell the story.
Yeah, okay, wait. Let's explain what's happening first.
So,
or you can explain the text you sent me.
Monday night,
because that's where you thought it was.
Monday, I left here at like 4 p.m. Went home and just like sat on the couch.
I legitimately thought you were gonna go to the hospital. Yeah. So John, like should have gone to the hospital. He went home. So that's the shape he's in right now. Picture that.
And I fall asleep on the couch, and I'm in and out of consciousness, just like, you know, like when you're that hungover, your like eyes are shutting, but you're like, I couldn't even tell if I was sleeping at some points, but like definitely by like 7 p.m. I'd taken 2 naps already. Then 9:30, I'm out cold on the couch, and a stranger walks into my apartment.
Fucking
Opens the door himself.
Key in door.
Key in.
Door handle turns. Stranger steps in.
Opens the door, and he's like, "What's up, man?" And I was like, at that point, I had a flashback to the text exchange I had in Amsterdam
That makes more sense.
with my cousin texting me, being like, he's gone for like a month, being like, "Do you mind if my friend crashes?" And even in my drunken state, even in the pussy that I am, I pushed back in my head. I went, I don't want to have to be letting him in.
yeah.
Which I thought.
You thought that fixed the problem? He said, I'll give him my key. It gets worse.
And
It gets worse because you're such a pussy.
It was like, no, we have a lockbox. It's like, there's a key in the lockbox. Like, oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. And I was like, yeah, no, it's cool, whatever. And so this kid walks in who, like, I have no idea who he is. To this day, I actually, like an hour ago, I got a little bit more clarification because I had to call my cousin to tell him
Like,
stuff.
what the fuck?
I'm like, I'm living
Yeah.
a crazy life right now.
Yeah.
And so this kid walks in and he just goes, "What's up, man?" And I was like, I rolled over. I was asleep. I rolled over on the couch. And I went, "What's up, man?" And he said, "Which way is Johnny's room?" And I was like, "It's this way." And he goes, "That way?" Points the complete opposite direction. And I was like, No, it's this way. But it's like 9:30 p.m. And you know, like when you're home in your home, like you just want to relax.
Yes.
And at that point, I could no longer because there was a stranger in the house.
Of course.
So I was like, well, I guess I'm going to bed at 9:30.
Right.
So I get up, go to bed. That's the whole night. I hear him in the shower in the morning,
Oh my God, dude.
and I'm like, all right, that wasn't a fever dream.
That's crazy.
There's actually a person living here. And then he gets home from work yesterday, and he introduces himself to me again. And at that point, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. like, what are you talking about? You don't remember the person whose home you're just crashing
Wait,
in?
he didn't remember?
Yeah.
Or like, I thought maybe he was like, he knew you went to Amsterdam and like maybe
No, he
he
has
was doing it
no
for your
idea
benefit.
he has no idea who I am. And it's so he comes in my apartment.
I'm
again.
also assuming he's like your cousin's age, like he's like a younger dude. It's not like there's anything weird with that. Like he's
no,
like,
yeah, he's like
your age. Yeah, roughly.
And he's like, "Hey, man, what's your name again?" And I was like, "All right, it's John." And he goes, right.
The same name as the guy you're replacing, John.
He goes, right, Johnny's cousin. And I went, yeah. He went, "Are you guys close?" And I was like, "No." We live together.
Well, we
lived together. And he goes, "Oh no," I said, "We're cousins." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, we're cousins." And he goes, "No, but like, are you close?" I said, "We grew up together, yeah."
grew up together. We lived together.
And he goes, like, "But you're close?" And I was like, "Bro, we've known each other for 30 years and we live together. So you can make the argument it's getting serious." like, what the fuck do you want from me right now? And then he's like, "I'm going to hit it." And I'm like, "Okay, that's perfect." And so at this stage, I'm not as hungover, and I'm like, I'm going to keep watching TV in my living room.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hang out here.
Dude.
And so
If this story goes anywhere with him making a demand from you, I'm
No,
gonna flip
no,
the fucking
no,
table.
no,
Okay.
no.
I thought he was gonna come out and be like, I need to turn that TV down.
But the whole day, I was sitting there thinking about what time's this guy coming home?
Yeah.
What excuse am I gonna make
Totally.
if he like sits down on the couch?
Absolutely.
Like I'm gonna be like, I was like, I'm gonna have to go to a bar.
It just
Like, I'm gonna
looms
get
over
the fuck out of here.
everything.
And so he comes in.
Can't jerk off in the kitchen anymore.
He comes in. He goes like, I'm just gonna hit the head, whatever. I hit the hay. And I was like, word. And then he does that. And despite the fact that for 6 hours I'd been like, how the fuck am I gonna get out of this? I'm like, you're not even gonna do anything? Like, you're not even gonna hang out here? like, you're not even gonna ask me if I want to go get a beer or something? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I would have said no, so I would have been furious.
But at least ask
What are
me.
you talking about? You're not gonna ask me if I want, I don't know, fucking dinner or a beer or something. And so I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna keep hanging out in my living room. And
Terrible roommate. He doesn't even want to hang out.
and hours go by at this point, and I'm watching Bargatze's new special. It's unbelievable.
Yep.
For the second time,
So good.
actually. I'm watching Nate's new special at like 10:30 last night, and he comes out, and I'm like, even in my apartment, I'm laying in my couch, but like to the point I'm laying so low that I can only see like a certain level of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he walks out in from my line of vision, what I can only describe as a robe, and he goes into the bathroom, and I got a TV on low because the guy's sleeping right there. And I just hear him taking a shit.
Oh my god!
And I'm like,
Just like
it's a
loud
Tu-
shit
it's a-
noises.
It's a Tuesday night. I just want to watch a comedy special, and there's a stranger shitting in my living room right now. And then so this is my favorite part, I think. So then I call my cousin. He texted me like any issues, and I was like, no.
Nah, we're good.
And so I texted him to call him, and I'm telling him the story, and yada yada yada. He's like, all right, this is a tough way to end the call. You mind if he stays another night?
Oh god!
What do you think I said? So what do you think I'm going home to, baby?
No!
Oh my god.
I might get a hotel tonight.
Bro, we're gonna make a pact right here. We're gonna work on something. You're gonna say no to something this year. This year, I want one time. I want you to say no to somebody when they ask something ridiculous of you.
You're running a hostel for free.
Yeah,
Let him get a beer or two out of it.
Nobody has ever been more within their grounds to just simply go, Johnny, dude. Not now, man. I just got back from Amsterdam. I'm dying. It would have been so easy to say that. You
But-
had the ultimate out.
But we this world we live in, where I'm like, that's gonna be fucking funny. Like some weird shit's gonna
that's
happen.
true.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's a in a prison of your own making.
Yeah. I mean, like, even if I didn't have a podcast, even if it was just a guy who told stories at the office, I'd be like, I have a stranger living with me right now. Like, I would allow it to happen just so I could go into work the next day and be like, you guys are not gonna believe what's happening.
Does
Like,
he know who you are?
Dude, he doesn't know my name.
Yeah,
Kevin.
right.
No,
right,
he has
right.
no idea. Like, there's a KFC radio poster in my living room. He definitely thinks I'm just like a fan of whatever
Yeah.
that is. He doesn't know what it is.
Right.
It is.
You has no idea. He's just getting blown up on this right now. That's so fucking. I'm hoping that there's some fan out there.
I mean, he seems like a perfectly nice guy. It's just an impossible situation.
I hope that there's somebody who's a fan who knows him, who's like, he's like, yeah, I'm staying at my
Dude,
my cousin's.
no one's gonna know him. My cousin doesn't know him.
No,
My cousin doesn't know him.
Wait, what?
My cousin's met him twice.
Wait, what?
You've met him more times than your cousin?
I learned that on the phone call today. He's like, I met him like once or twice.
What?
I was like standing
Don't
outside
ask
the office.
At that point, you don't ask questions.
It's like, I don't even
Like,
know.
I don't even know what that means. Someone I've met once or twice says, "Can I stay at your place while you're gone?"
He's
with
definitely
a
like an
roommate?"
awkward. He's like an awkward, as you can imagine. He's an awkward kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit. That is the single most intrusive fucking request ask of all time.
But it's like I was like, dude, it's awkward, and that's funny for me. So I'm like,
So let's go.
It is.
But I almost want you to call your cousin and be like, just so you know, normal people would say no to this.
yeah, I think I said.
Like,
I think
I'm saying yes because this is so outrageous. It will make my comedy show funny.
I think my text this morning was, is any trouble with whatever his name is? I went, nah, haha, no. For sure, one of the most bizarre experiences of my life, but it's funny, so that's all I need.
Unbelievable. Well, you are a hero for that. You will always, as we found out in Amsterdam, take the bullet for the story. Take the stiletto, as they say. But goddamn, was there, if there was ever a time for you to just say no, it was fucking
It was.
that.
I said yes in Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam. That's
Yeah.
tough, too. That's funny. You go to Amsterdam and you make bad mistakes, right? You, like, say yes to things you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Not usually.
This
not-
one's number
usually-
one on our
yeah.
list. The other one's number two.
Right. Agreeing
The other
to
one
get
when I
fucked by
choked
a
on my
stiletto.
own fecal matter.
Still not as bad as this.
No, that one I did. There is something I'd like to clarify about that story. It mostly rimmed out. like it was like
You got a rim job.
it was like the Swaggy P gif where like it almost went in and then it fucking popped out. It was like I didn't get fucked by a stiletto. It was more like I got fingered by a stiletto.
How many, like a knuckle?
Yeah.
your first
I'll
knuckle?
give a knuckle. I'll give there with a butthole.
But
I feel like is
a
one of those like
stiletto's skinny, so like
you know in like space movies when there's one door and then there's another door.
Yeah.
There's like 2 doors to a butthole.
Oh, definitely.
It's got 1 door in it.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
This didn't get through the mudroom.
It's the second door. The mudroom is the real problem with the asshole. Almost everybody, you can open up the front door. You can break into anybody's asshole. It's getting past the mudroom. That's
all
the
you
problem.
can steal is the jackets and boots, though.
You're
You're not getting to the nice TVs, dude.
the relax and breathe part is the mudroom. That's where you need to get past that second door. Make sure you're decontaminated. You get sprayed and you're clean, and then you can go through.
Into the great abyss.
And then apparently it just opens up for days.
Yeah.
It's an open floor plan when you get in there.
Flashlights with buttholes are just balloons.
They really are. And when you see what some of these people can do, it's just like it just opens. Apparently, it's just wide open space. Oh, by the way, I got a text from somebody who represents Adriana Chechick. She's coming on the show in March.
Yeah. Gang shit.
Would have been better prior to her horrific injuries.
Yeah,
but hey,
where the goats are retiring. So
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
I think she did. I think Adriana
officially retired.
like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
I think so.
Well, then that's the most important retirement.
She
of the
definitely retweeted a video of her on a podcast saying she's retiring.
Okay. That is the most important retirement of the week. Tom Brady calls it quits.
You know what Brady's retirement has taught me? First of all, there's not much. People are asking
stay
me
retired. That's what it taught me.
It taught me that there's
only do it once.
There's only 3 opinions on everything.
What do you mean?
I think Twitter has made me realize it's more Twitter than Brady's thing. Like people only have 3 opinions
on
any subject. It doesn't matter. There's only 3 opinions. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's it.
Yeah.
Today was goat. This isn't real, and haha, your family left you. Like good, bad, ugly. Those are the only takes
really is.
on any subject at all.
But goddamn, that was not worth it, man. There's no way he's happy about that.
Clearly, I think there's a lot of nuance to the relationship, and clearly that relationship was ending anyway.
Definitely.
It ended a week into the season.
Definitely, but
2 weeks into the season, whatever.
You have to imagine there's a lot to do with that.
There wasn't that much strain added because of this, where it's like, I played football for another month?
Man. No, I think it was more the, you went back on your word sort of thing. Not like that you were
His
playing
word
football.
was going to play till 45. Motherfucker's 45.
Yeah, but that's why you shouldn't have retired until he was 45 then. If you wanted to play until you're 45, you shouldn't retire at 44. That's what that's taught me. But yeah, I mean, it's also funny. It's like whenever these things happen too, it's like Miley Cyrus made her song, which is a fucking banger, about
Flowers.
Chris Hemsworth, and then Shakira made her song about her husband,
PK.
and now people are clowning Brady, and it's like all those guys are fine.
Yeah, right.
All those guys are like, oh no, they made a song about me getting away from my marriage. It's obviously there's levels of embarrassment, but it's everyone's like, oh wow, it's like, yeah, this guy's happy fucking his brand new girlfriend who's super goddamn hot.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
no, fuck that chick.
Oh, I actually meant PK and all the other guys.
Oh, okay.
But
that
also,
chick.
is she really dating? Brady?
No,
Yeah.
no. One of these. Let's reverse the sexes here. That woman's a stalker. That woman.
She just was
She just keeps showing up at fucking Bucks
Yeah.
games to the point where people call her his girlfriend.
That's crazy.
This girl doesn't even speak English. It is insane that this woman's allowed to keep doing this. Tom Brady got a restraining order on her. It's insane. And people be like, his girlfriend. Why? Why is it his girlfriend? Could she post pictures in his jersey? He's Tom fucking Brady.
Right. Have they been seen
No,
together?
they've never been seen together.
They were in a car that a Tom Brady also owns.
But yeah, it was a car that, it was like a fucking car that rich people have.
Yeah, it's like there was.
Was it electric
There
Hummer or
was there
something
was
like
a
that?
Bentley in Florida. It's like okay.
Right. It's
You know
the
what's-
most bizarre thing where people just said it on the internet and people are just like, now it's true.
Yeah, that is crazy.
This woman's a fucking psychopath.
Look at that. Tom Brady's rumored girlfriend's already actually married.
Dude,
I mean,
this
what?
chick, she was on Pillow Talk. You think fucking Tom Brady's letting his girl go on fucking Pillow Talk? No.
Speaking, I don't know if it was Pillow Talk, but it was another podcast. Did you see what Sky Bree said?
No.
Sky Pav sent this to me. Sky Bree said that she was having a threesome with another chick and Jake Paul, and that,
I did see this
and
actually.
the chick, she had like just taken a shit,
Oh no, I didn't see this.
and Sky Bree, what was it, Pav? Sky Bree was fingering her ass, and then Jake Paul like licked it up. It was fucking wild.
Stuck his fingers up her ass 10 minutes after she took a shit, and he put them in my mouth, and I sucked it off, and I said,
And I said,
Even though, and the whole room smelled like shit afterwards. Basically, I'm a rider. You know, I didn't enjoy the taste of her shit.
What did it taste
actually,
like? Did you compare it to
it
a food?
tasted exactly how it smells.
That's gross.
That's fucking gross, man.
Same thing works for stilettos, by the way.
I have to say, as an expert on ATM,
I'm kidding. It rimmed out.
But you know what was real is Radikowski and Eric Andre were like spotted like romantic fucking sunset kissing.
Really?
Yeah.
Were they actually kissing it? I've only seen the photos where it's like it looks clearly posed again, like where it's like they're like going near to kiss, but it looks like,
yeah. I mean, I guess I didn't see lip to lip, but it was like they're leaning. I mean, that's.
But
yeah, I think
I'm going to go ahead and say they finished the job.
and if they weren't kissing there, I want to know what they were doing because that would be pretty fucking weird otherwise. So sometimes I'm like, the internet's so stupid. Like Eric Andre's just walking on the street with her, and then it's like, well, no, they're fucking. I don't know. I never know what to believe because sometimes I'm with you where it's like this is stupid, and then other times I'm like, humans are pretty basic people.
Yeah.
And if you're like around each other, you're probably fucking.
But that's the point. They're not around each other.
Right. Well,
They've
yeah.
never been together.
Well, that's what's really crazy about the Brady thing. It's just like she once wore a Bucks jersey and she was in a car.
I think the
Come on, people.
I think it's just like it's one of those things where like the internet and social media we shouldn't have it kind of deal.
Totally.
Where it's like stories just happen. I remember Mike Freeman, NFL writer. He said one time he's had some fucking story about some like Ravens Steelers game or some thing like that, like some innocuous thing that doesn't matter. And someone said, "You're just doing this for clickbait," and it was like a regular ass story about football. And he's like, "You're just doing this for clickbait. You're doing it for clicks." And he just quoted me and went, "Brother, if I want to do anything for clicks, I just write Tom Brady's name. Like that.
Yeah,
I get
right,
that's
right.
not. If I wanted clicks, I just write Tom
There's an
Brady's
easier
name.
way to do it.
So you just go, Tom Brady's girlfriend did blank. Tom Brady's girlfriend did this.
Right. I'm actually trying here. Well, fucking Mr. Beast is genuinely the nicest person on the planet Earth, and gets called like a clickbait asshole, dude.
But everyone dude, clickbait. Even that, I hate that term because like even that existed forever. Yeah, you're right. I am writing clickbait. I'd like you to fucking to get the content I took time to make.
Totally. But I mean,
That's what a headline is.
Sure, but there's also just like levels to it where it's like when you say like this one like secret that nobody knows, and then you click on it and it's like something
Brush your
stupid.
teeth in the shower. Save time.
Exactly, like those things where it's like a compelling headline that gets you to read my content is. It's clickbait, but it's more when you deceive me or whatever. Like it's a stupid thing.
But I think that's different. I think
This is
clickbait-
the most effort anyone's ever gone through to fucking get people to click. I'm gonna find this doctor, link up with this charity. We're gonna travel around. It took 3 weeks to find 1,000 people who like fit the surgery from country to country. I'm gonna fix their eyes. We're gonna film all of them pre and post. I'm going to give some of them $10,000 cash. I'm going to arrange a fucking Tesla for others who now can drive again. And I'm going to pay for some people to go to fucking college, $50,000. And now you're calling it clickbait. Fuck you guys. Fuck. This took more work than like most people have done in their whole goddamn lives. And he puts it on YouTube because, he wants people to see it for a couple reasons. One, he's a content producer. Two, he wants to raise awareness for the fact that it's pretty fucked up, by the way. Like, this surgery is like, it's not expensive, and we could cure a zillion people of this if the insurance was right and like all that shit. And three, I'm gonna make more money to do this again. Like I honestly think that people are so used to bad people that they just can't comprehend this dude, Jimmy Donaldson. He's just like, he's 24. He has more money than he literally says, I have more money than I know what to do with.
Right.
He's got the 4th biggest YouTube channel of all time. And so he's like, I give it away to people. I do these things where I give people in need awesome things. and everybody is just like, no, you're bad.
But
they
here's
just
my
can't.
thing. I'm
fucking,
going to be devil's advocate.
they can't comprehend a good person.
Has anyone of any substance said anything? Like, can you because I read Big T's article on this. Big T had 3 tweets in it.
Yeah, I mean, as always,
explaining
there's a slew of tweets. Yeah, it's like I don't think he
Is
has
there
any-
is there an article? Can you see is there has anyone written in like an article that's like Mr. Beast like this is better, or it's like
No, because anybody like who I would imagine anybody who like has a platform that matters would see the value in this. But I think it's just the majority of like the reaction that he saw when he put that out was people being like, you don't want the world to change because then you would never actually have any content.
yeah
That's fucking insane to say.
No, I like that.
First of all, it's
because
also,
I don't
I love.
I don't want anything getting better because then you won't listen to my fucking podcast. I don't want fucking you to get to work from home because then you won't listen to my podcast. Get your ass to the office.
I also love the idea that Mr. Beast could fix like all of the problems in the world. Like there's not like one day he won't have a video to make because everyone in the world is happy. I mean I don't know why people try. If I was him, I'd be like, all right, you know what? Like fuck all you guys. I'm just gonna make videos of me just like burning my money now. You dumb assholes.
This is another 3 opinions on this. Good, bad, ugly. There's congratulations. There's you don't want to fix the world,
And you're a bad person.
and you're a bad person.
He is like. He might be the night. I think my new answer to who should we send to meet aliens? I think it's this.
Is this guy?
I think it's this guy. If you wanted to represent the good of humanity, I think it's this guy. I think this is the only good person on the planet. I mean,
I mean, he's definitely doing it for content, but that's okay.
But I mean, I
Like, it's okay to do things for content, but it's
But
why he's doing it.
I don't really think so at this point though, because I think he just started as like a gaming streamer, like that he was doing for content.
Yeah.
And he was doing like fun, like I'm gonna put like 1 million fucking Mentos in a pool of Diet Coke or whatever. And then I think he was like he already did all the content shit. He was already making money for that. I think once he had like enough money that it was just like I don't need this anymore. I actually think it's for
You. But the thing is that you can do both. Like, you can be a great person who's helping people
and make content.
and also
but
do
I
it for
also
content.
think when you make the content to then make more content, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If he
yeah.
was doing these things and you saw that he was like stuffing all the money in his pockets or whatever, it'd be like, yeah, he's donating 10,000 but making like 10 million. But it's like he's giving away like insane amounts of money, and that's all anybody wants rich people to do. And then he does it, and they say, well, you're only doing it for Oh,
And it is-
if
it's
you
like-
if
it's
you
just
do
like-
good things for the wrong reason, you still did a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I
you
just said.
get credit for it. You are still like a good person. And if you do good things for the right reason, then you're just like fucking amazing. There's like only one of them on the planet Earth, I think. I don't think there's anybody else alive that does it this way.
I think he got like from what I read something. He got his first $10,000 from YouTube or whatever, and I guess like he was like I guess his mom somebody needed it, like he needed to pay rent or something like that,
Mhm.
and he gave away $10,000 to the first homeless person that he saw, made it a video,
And then
that's when he realized like that's
But
my
there,
thing.
this
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
new either. Like the internet, everything that the internet's cyclical. There was a while where like this viral helping people was hated. Remember that back in the day when people would give like, it would be like fucking. It was almost like in the same era as the fucking pranks on
no,
YouTube.
well, it still always happens where Bezos gave $100 million, and they said, well, it's only like a fraction.
But
of
no,
your net
no, no.
worth.
It was like it was
people always hate on charity.
it was distinctly because I remember the debate about it. It was distinctly filming charity, doing charity, and people who were doing it at the time, their argument was, "Well, I'm hoping to inspire other people to do it as well." And
It's like
this is the same thing where I'm sure he's hoping to inspire other people. I'm sure he's hoping to make more money so he can help other people. But you're gonna get criticized because it is like, well, I wouldn't make any public criticism, but I do understand the argument of like, well, why don't you just do it?
because
But
look what
his
he's
is-
doing. Because
No,
like,
I
he
get his-
creates like he has a whole fucking philanthropic like endeavor. Like
I
like
want to be clear.
ran-
I'm not anti Mr. Beast.
like a random person who does it. I get people being like, "You are nobody," and whether or not people see this doesn't matter. So just give them the money. But this guy is like an entire. It's like why does charities exist? Like why not just do it in silence? It's like well because it fucking makes the world a better place.
Yeah,
Literally
yeah,
what
yeah.
it says on his fucking website there. All right, little tip for you real quick. We got Valentine's Day coming up. We got the big football game coming up. Don't just do your regular, usual. Don't, you show up with your buffalo chicken dip like every other idiot. You get your chocolates and your flowers for Valentine's Day like every other moron. Why don't you do something a little special? Why don't you do something a little extra and show up with some Whistle Pig in your hand? And not just any Whistle Pig. The KFC Radio commemorative single barrel rye. You get that bottle. You get the Whistle Pig stopper, which is their logo catching a football. And you get the Whistle Pig maple syrup so that you can make the maple syrup old fashions. You show up to any party with that. You get that for Valentine's Day for your man or your woman. Class it up, spice it up, sex it up a little
Dude,
bit.
imagine learn how to make a good old fashioned. Have
that
one
for
of those
Valentine's
sitting in the living room when they come out. Have them sit in the shower for them.
Put
That's a dream.
on-
Not in the shower. You probably get a little water in there. But like when they get out of the shower, they're all
Stir
fucking
it up.
clean. Here's a nice drink for you.
Little maple syrup in there, a little spritz of the orange. It's perfect. Or if you show up to the football game and you're like, dude, let's kill this bottle of Whistle Pig. Either way, you are the star of the night when you get the Whistle Pig KFC Radio bundle. It's the bottle of whiskey and the stopper, or the whiskey, the stopper.
The stopper is
and
so
the-
sick.
The
I can't stress
stopper
that enough.
is like a little piece of art. You can use that on any bottle for
I
the rest
have
of your life.
multiple stoppers just like sitting on my bureau.
That's a good thing to like collect.
Yeah.
Get a stopper everywhere you go in the world, or like for gifts every year. Get a stopper. This one's cool. Only available now with the KFC Radio bundle. So go to whistlepigwhiskey.com, use promo code GameDay23 and get 15% off the bundle. That's whistlepigwhiskey.com, promo code GameDay23. There actually is another YouTube account made. We'll put a clip of it in. They made a couple years ago. Meat Canyon made "I Saved a Life" challenge with Mr. Beast. It's fucking hilarious. It's like, I'm Mr. Beast here, and I'm gonna give this heart transplant to like this man who needs it. But first, he's got to go through 100 different coolers to find it, and it's like it's making fun of his whole the whole philanthropy thing.
I thought it was real.
No, it's exactly
Because
though.
he was the guy who did Squid Games, right? He did like real
Yes.
Squid Games.
Yeah. But this is like,
That's real Squid Games.
yeah.
You better find your heart before you die.
It's very, very funny. Meat Canyon was the guy who did it. Because I saw a bunch of people like tweeting that out when this whole thing went viral. But that's like in jest, and it's funny. And yes, there is some level of like, look at me, I'm doing a good thing. But that's not the right guy to do it with. Do it with the other fucking assholes, because there's plenty of other assholes on the internet to come at. The latest is, I don't give a fuck about the people in this story because they're ultimately nobodies, but it is an interesting conversation as to what's going to happen with AI, because we got our first dude getting nailed over. I guess this is not AI. This is deepfake, but both of them are kind of hand in hand making.
I think for the
shit really weird.
the purposes of this conversation, they're the same
Yeah.
thing.
So this guy, Atriok, again, these names don't matter. I'm not saying that these people are important, but this guy Atriok was streaming on Twitch, and he was doing like a screen share, and as he was showing some other shit, he had a tab open, and that tab was deep fake porn of other streamers. These two girls who are other Twitch streamers.
What the hell was this guy? Like he has two tabs open?
Right.
You can't read any of my
that's
fucking
what I
tabs.
thought.
I mean, you could see with the
I
little
mean,
logo.
I guess if it just legit said deep fake Pokemina or whatever her name was, like if it's just two words, like
Yeah.
I guess. But
Bro, I keep my tab. My tabs fucking stay ready, bro.
I keep them.
I got tabs open from like 1998 right now.
You should go on open tabs with Bert.
Yeah?
That's his thing. Is you just show up and whatever your tabs are on your phone, you like go through them and you just.
Oh, I'm talking my laptop. My
your
phone tab. My
phone's
phone
a different
tabs.
story.
Not a different story. I'll fucking do it right now, I think. Okay.
I mean, I'll lie to you if I see something I don't
well,
like. But
here's the deal. First one's a little weird. And it's because I couldn't fucking figure out who her character's supposed to be. It wasn't for a weird reason. But my first one open is Bella Ramsey. And I was just trying to see. I can't tell her
Who's
character in The Lost of Us. I
Last
can't
of
tell
Us?
if she's supposed to be like a 12-year-old
Oh.
who swears or if she's older, because she's a little older looking. But like she also like just found tampons last episode.
gives me a weird vibe.
And
Yeah.
so I was
Yeah.
just trying to be like, I was just trying to get a vibe on the character, just being like, what's the deal here with this chick?
Good cover story.
What's she like?
Deep fake Bella Ramsey.
It is. She's 19 in real life.
Okay.
So I imagine the character is of a comparable age. I have a comedian who we just asked to be on the show. I have a Barstool Sports T-shirt. Another Barstool Sports tab.
You know what's crazy? This is the craziest thing about me. I only have 4 tabs open right now.
Really?
You have like 1,000, don't you?
I have Our Legacy, clothing I was looking for, Taylor Swift and Feidelberg, whenever we talked about that. Netflix sign-in, buying a ticket to Killington. Caroline Darvin, IMDb. Who's this? I have no idea.
You got nothing weird?
Darvinus. No, because I closed those ones, it seems. Under the Banner of Heaven.
Make sure
Our
you
Legacy
you
thing.
hide your dirt.
Yeah.
What about
Amtrak.
in your incognito? Do you do that? I don't do
No,
that.
I don't do it. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, no, I have Ralph Fiennes' Wikipedia page. I want to see him in a play.
I've got the Mr. Beast cartoon
This
that I just
dude-
Googled.
I always try and find this one, and I think it's a different thing. The Sunny Gift, and Good Day to Use, and Good Day to Use. With the Italian, the gang gets whacked off. I don't know why that always kills me. And Good Day to Use. I actually was looking for another Always Sunny thing the other day.
The other day, you start talking like him.
Because it was what was it? Flavor Flav said he spent for 9 years.
Yeah, what was
He
it?
spent $6,000 a day on crack or something along these lines. Or 9 years he spent.
That's
give me the exact numbers.
That just can't be right.
It's $2,600 a day for 6 years straight. It's about $1 million per year he spent on crack. And I was looking for the.
I mean, I think crack is cheap.
Crack
but
is like the cheapest drug.
I
I'm
know,
pretty
but
sure.
when you got a lot of money,
that's pounds every day.
He said he was selling it too.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
But he said he was his biggest customer.
that makes sense.
I feel like every drug
That's
dealer
the
is
richest crackhead of all time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So anyway, plot twist: the girls being deepfaked. Not only are they streamers, they're also his roommate's girlfriend.
Okay.
So he gets caught, and I think rather than just being like, I don't know, man, I was fucking, I see a lot of weird shit on the internet. He makes this video with his wife in the background just crying. He's sobbing. She doesn't say a word, and she's just, like out of focus in the background crying. And he goes like, dude, this is so embarrassing to say, but I was on Pornhub, okay? I was on Pornhub. And I'll tell you the weirdest thing about this whole thing. He clicked on one of the ads. That's what brought him to the deepfake porn.
Oh.
Who clicks on the fucking Pornhub ads?
I don't know, but I think it's a brave person. And I respect them.
Yeah. He
Dude.
said he was like, I just had morbid curiosity. So I don't know if it said, like,
Bro, I mean, that's also the kind of shit I told my mom when I got caught on porn.
yeah, it was just the ad or it was a
12, that's
pop-up.
pop-up.
Yeah.
That's
Which
not
is
fucking real.
honestly a plausible
Yeah, it
excuse.
was a pop-up
at
for the porn I was watching.
that. Right, but you could just say, pop-up. So he makes this video crying, saying, I'm sorry. Yeah, so where is it, Pavs? Can you show me like that blurred out thing? Is that it? And that said it, right? So it was a Google search or just a tab?
Actually, so he had one of those like almost fucking like screens where you pop
Yeah,
up like
all
fucking
4 of them
Minority
pop up at
Report
once.
things.
Yeah.
So, okay, that
yeah,
makes
yeah.
more sense why you could read the full headline.
Right. So he then, so he apologizes and cries, wife in the background crying, says we always try to make it like a positive stream and we don't do any sex stuff. And I was just on Pornhub and that popped up. Then the girl who's getting deep faked, she makes a video, a reaction video to her own deep fake porn where she watches it and then just cries her eyes out and says like, I didn't consent to this. And like, this is fucked up. And like, now I have to spend my money from my team to get this deleted from the internet while you guys are just like perverts and blah, 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 blah. The other chick just said, she just tweeted like, stop sexualizing people without their consent. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's pretty good. I think, and then, the guys from H3N3 just made a video just like laughing at her, which was kind of crazy.
What's H3N3?
Those guys, that guy, you ever seen him?
Ethan and,
He when the Bobby Lee and Brendan Schaub thing
still have
popped
that
off.
show with Trisha Paytas?
He had the show Trisha Paytas. No, he does. He does it with like his wife now.
Why are we trending?
We're always trending these days.
Every time a tweet goes viral.
Yeah.
Oh. Actually, real quick shout out PFT and Arian Foster. That
The
tweet
NFL is rigged.
that's inspired the first time I've ever saw Twitter be good in 8 years.
It's funny, before we started taping, Arian was telling me about how the NFL is rigged and how every year he used to get a script. day one of training camp that would get dropped off at his locker, and you would have to, it was like week 1 you'll do this, week 2 you're gonna have a hamstring injury, week 3 this is gonna happen, week 4 you're gonna get 3 touchdowns, and so then you just have to. Did you memorize those before the season started? Or would you go and rehearse the script before every game?
We're really dedicated to it, so it was more so like that's what practice was about. It was about practicing the script. Like, this is what goes on, and this is what we have to do in order to. Yeah.
And this referee's gonna miss this call. Because they hate you and they love the Colts, that sort of thing.
WWF, so it's like, you know, we know what's going to happen, but you still got to put on a show.
Yeah.
What did you think when you got the script in 2016 that said your career was going to fall off a cliff when you stopped believing in God?
That was 2015.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't mean good as in like good. I mean
Funny?
like funny. Like, this is what Twitter was supposed to be. This is what Twitter was for a while.
Yep.
Like, the quote tweets on this are fucking hilarious. Hilarious. But okay. But those so those guys are H3N3.
They just made a video like
H3.
H3H3.
Like hee.
Oh, I thought it was H3N3. Whatever. Anyway, so you don't really need to even know the names and the players here. It's more, a lot of people are kind of like, this is fucked up, yeah, but like the weeping and the sobbing and the apologizing. It's like, I don't know, the internet's a weird place. People do weird shit on the internet. And, like I guess you don't know. You have to walk a mile in somebody's shoes. Like, how much is this deep fake porn affecting this person's life? If it was like fucking broadcast on a Times Square billboard, it's one thing. If it's just like there are some weirdos on, like, people have been photoshopping people's heads on weird shit on the internet forever. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, if that were to happen to me, I think I'd be like, that's not me. It's a fake. Like, moving on. Now, granted, I'm a guy. It's very different for a girl. Your deep fakes are now, you look like you're actually the person doing it. So maybe her family or friends or someone's like, she's doing porn. I don't know. But like, the internet has always been a weird place and will always be a weird place. And as it gets more like advanced, I think you just have to be like, this is the new version of, anytime you, like, when people would take the bait on like on a fake or a troll, and they're like, that's not me, like, delete this right away. And like, they would, the trolls would troll back, and it's like, we got you on the line now. You know what I mean? Like, you bought it hook, line, and sinker. It's like, this is the new version of that,
I think this video in particular is insane. I think seeing a person distraught and laughing at it is weird.
So that was like
bizarre.
That they started to play
it's hard to start thinking something's funny when you see it like ruining someone's life.
They started to play music in the background, like piano music, like while she was giving her speech.
Yeah, that's pretty bizarre. That
was,
would fall under the ugly take.
Right.
That's a weird
so
one.
like, there's just,
but it's also
there's
like
so many levels to the internet of like the guy, the people who make the deep fake, like weirdo perverts. That happens, right? The guy who was like, I kind of believe like morbid curiosity of like, I don't know, I'm gonna click that, and it's like, yeah, people.
But I also, I mean, I like everyone who ever said it was a pop up, they're lying. But like what would the link, you clicked on an ad and it took you to your roommate's girlfriend AI?
Yeah, right.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, but I'm also like, people, you do weird shit when you're watching porn at home. Like, I don't know, I like that's a weird ground as well, where it's like, I don't know, I was privately watching some weird shit, like,
Jeffrey Tube is like, I was just jerking off, man.
It's just jerking off. Yeah, like I think anything you're doing when you're trying to be at home and like jerk off and get the poison out, it's like, I'm doing this, so I'm normal in public. You know what I mean? So there's that level. Then there's the level of the girl, like, I'm gonna watch my own fake porn and like weep, but like, let's get the reaction to that.
Yeah.
That seems
but I also get
suspect.
like, hey, I'm gonna get my fucking clicks in.
Totally.
You said they're all streamers,
like,
right?
She has, and if I'm her, I'm like, listen, if this is gonna be a story and we're gonna be talking about this, like, I'm getting fucking subscribers.
Right.
So I get that, but also if it's gonna hurt you as much as it seems to hurt you, it's kind of crazy. Be like, I'm gonna watch this and just fucking cry.
Yeah.
And then the reaction videos of like one of the biggest podcasts in the world just being like, ah! I mean, it's just like, the internet is so fucked, dude.
It is.
It's the good, bad, and the ugly of like of the whole goddamn thing.
The idea of, if you look like don't get me wrong, the first like naked picture I ever looked at was, a
Fake Britney
fucking,
Spears.
it was like Topanga's face taped onto someone else's body.
Totally. They've been doing that since literal Scotch tape on a fucking on a Playboy.
I also don't do it anymore. I also think it's fucking weird now.
So
if you're
what if
of a certain age and someone tries to show you a naked picture, I think it's game.
What about like, I remember,
and I don't do it out of, it's not because I'm a good person. Don't get me wrong about that. It's because I don't give a fuck unless it was sent to me.
if I sent
nude,
you a deep fake, if I was like, look at this, this is like a deep fake porn of Emily Ratajkowski.
No.
Would you be like, I'm not watching it out of like?
No, I'm just not interested in it. It's not because you told me it's a deepfake. If you told me he's a porn Emily Ratajkowski,
right?
I was like the horse of a different
See,
color.
I think I would watch it because I'm like interested in how, like all these girls are fake. This is crazy. Look at that.
But, like,
none of those girls are real.
Yeah, so like I actually I have seen like these four pictures, or like this does nothing for me.
But
this does something for anyone in the room.
Because like, if you thought they're just not your type.
No, it's just like as soon as I know it's fake, I don't care.
Right. That's why. So a lot of people were like that tweet. It is so over. Like it's over for OnlyFans. If you think that people are in OnlyFans for like this shit, like the people who really like OnlyFans, who subscribe to it and want to DM you and shit, it's not this at all. Why OnlyFans works are the people who think that they like yeah, all these people are zooming in like, look how fake the teeth are and like the elbows aren't real, and it's like that is fine, sure, okay, but also what people want is to like pretend that girl is my girlfriend, and I want her to like DM me back, and I want her to say I'm special, and I want her to like rate my cock and all that weird shit. It has nothing to do with pictures. That's the people who go like, there are people out there who pay for this. I could just like look up free porn. It's like, yeah,
well, yeah,
but that's not what they're looking for.
Right,
yeah,
right.
I can Google image naked people, but if I'm looking for a connection and blah, like I want to feel special, I go to this OnlyFans girl who like pretends. Now, if they do AI to like, if the AI people can like make you feel special or whatever, but I don't know. People being like, it's over for the like if it was like, do you want to subscribe to this OnlyFans account of a real girl or an AI girl? I'd be like, the fucking real one. What are you talking about?
I think it's actually gonna make everything come around.
I think it's
like,
great for the like.
I don't get why you'd. I think the people who like watch this stuff, like obviously you don't really talk to a lot of women, in your
Right?
life. And I think like I don't know. I just feel like the AI thing, and I'm probably gonna be wrong because I'm wrong about everything, but like I think that is going to like make everything come back around to like personal conversations and everything, because like I don't even know if this is real anymore.
Yeah,
like, I don't know if I'm having a real experience with a real person right now. Be it like even if you're texting your friends, they might be like, write a funny joke in response to this. It's like,
I know.
Well, you better fucking call me and you better be able to riff.
Yeah,
I don't want to fucking text with you if I think you might be making shit up.
That's really like when people are talking about how they're using it to write lyrics, they're using it to write scripts, stories, all that shit. It's like, all right, that might get you like a gig, like writing for somebody or a record deal or something. But when it comes time to perform live, or it comes time to do an interview, or it comes time to do, it's like
when it comes time to sing in the subway. I saw a video of Hosier doing that, and I was like, my God, that guy can fucking sing.
Did you see the people on the plane fucking
yeah,
singing Country Roads? Nobody else was singing.
I think that's fine.
But usually I would post that only if like the whole it looked like they were just.
But I think that was.
Singing.
I don't think it was the. I think that person.
They were
was
entertaining
along.
Yeah.
I think the woman was kind of doing the guitar on her own. I think the person filming.
Yeah.
Was because she's like, because I think the video said something like, and we got a live performance or something like that.
Yeah.
It didn't seem to say like we're doing it.
Yeah.
And I actually already tweeted this. I said, everyone always says, if this happened on my plane, I'd throw them out the window or whatever. First of all, no, you wouldn't. You'd sit there quietly and do nothing.
Yep.
Second of all, I think if you can't, like, I don't want a full fucking performance. I don't want a concert. But if you're going to play me like 2 or 3 fucking hits, I can sit there and I can put a smile on my face in a shitty situation.
Yeah, because you're a fucking well-adjusted adult. Anybody,
but most people are.
Yeah. Well, most people are, and then act like they're,
yeah, that's
something
right.
tougher.
Oh, I'd throw them off the plane.
You would do nothing.
You wouldn't do dick.
I don't think I would enjoy it like you would, but I would just be like, I don't know. These fucking people are playing music.
I'm not standing in the aisle, but I'd be like,
yeah.
Hell yeah, all right.
Breaking news: Dr. Phil retired.
Yeah, this was yesterday. I thought. Maybe I just woke up early enough today. I thought it was this morning.
25 years on the air for one of the all-time goats. Talk about taking taking the ball and running with it. Oprah put you on, and then just see you later.
Yeah.
Like, thanks. I mean, that's a big, I'm sure, I don't know what he did to get Oprah, like, to be Oprah's doctor appearance, I'm sure. So you already had to be, like, pretty big.
Yeah.
But talk about fucking, like, thanks.
Yeah,
You know, it's like
speaking of Oprah,
it's like Lil
though,
Wayne and Drake or something like that. It's like, you know, thank you. Yep, you put me on the record. Okay, and now I'm gonna go do this.
Dude, you know who we should cancel is fucking Oprah. Oprah put on too many problematic people.
Who'd you put on?
I mean, Dr. Phil had his issues, and then
With who?
he lost his license and shit. Like, he's not. A
Oh,
doctor.
like he was. Oh, okay.
He is not Dr. Phil anymore. He is now Phil.
I'm still riding for my man.
Oh,
Phil.
I'm not saying, but
I don't know what he did wrong. Literally, sight unseen. I'm defending Dr. Phil.
I've met him. He's a nice guy.
He's
but
awesome.
He is not a doctor.
Whatever he did wrong, he's done more good than that. So I'm fucking riding for him.
She put on Dr. Oz.
Yep.
She also put
He
on,
just turned into like an asshole.
Huh?
He's just an asshole.
He also, but he's also like the biggest snake oil. He's being invested by Congress for snake oil salesman.
Yeah.
Put on fucking Jenny McCarthy, which like Oprah started the vaccine issue.
Jenny McCarthy was on Singled Out and all that shit on MTV.
No, but she had Jenny McCarthy on to talk about her
anti-vaccines.
anti-vaccines.
Fucking the fact that people
Oprah's single-handedly destroying medicine.
Yo, when you take like the doctor's oath, the end needs to be like, and fuck Oprah, we don't deal with her anymore. Yeah,
HIPAA, and then also no going on Oprah.
Yo, is Oprah still popping?
I mean,
Like she's got her
still has
own
a
network, but is that something where you like old like middle-aged moms and women, like there's billions of them signed up and giving her money, and she's still like killing it, and we just don't know it because it's the furthest thing from us? Or is it like
I would
because like
so.
I mean I have not heard her name in like it feels like a decade.
No,
you know.
Also,
she popped up and did that interview with like Meghan Markle, and like that was.
Oh
it.
yeah, I think Giselle's going on her. I think she did. She did Harry, Meghan Markle, did Brady.
Does she have like a new show that she's doing all these? Like she doesn't do like the Oprah Winfrey show anymore. Where she does
it's like the Oprah show on the
Oprah Network, and the Oprah Network you have to like pay for, right? You can't
I
just
think
like
it
watch
usually
that.
takes place in like her backyard garden. If I can remember the
That
scenery
bitch
from
has
Brady.
so much money, man.
It is. It's a lot.
Give me Oprah's 2022 net worth. I can't even like. It's one of those things. It's kind of like Jenna Marbles, where it's like, I think that's low.
No way, dude.
I think that's what she made in 2022, bro.
Bro.
It's one of those things where it's like
Oprah's a quarter of my boy Bob Kraft.
You
Come
just
on.
realize how much space there is in the world to like make money and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I haven't really heard Oprah's name except for a couple interviews there, and those are big. I'm not saying she's like not around, but like you know,
I almost like that. Actually, no, I only come out of retirement for like
the big ones. Yeah. But there's
if someone leaves the royal family, I'll do it.
Then I'll talk. Otherwise, yeah.
If something for the first time in history happens,
then I'm there. Yeah.
Everything else I fucking heard.
Fucking Oprah,
That's
man.
why she's like, wait, Jenny, you do what now?
you don't give your kids any medicine? Come on down. But like between YouTubers and streamers and fucking the Oprahs of the world, and it's just like there are people who are fucking millionaires. Jeffree Star, when he was before he got canceled.
Bro. I don't really know who he is.
He was making.
I thought everyone was being like crazy offensive. He's a he.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He was making $100 million a year.
Really?
A year.
That's what I'm saying. It used to be if you were famous, you were famous.
Yeah.
Now you can be everyone's famous in their own circle, and then
right,
which is a great way to be famous.
Easy. Yeah. It's almost like kind of better this way. I don't know. It's better, but it's worse.
It used to be if you were famous, the world fucking knew you.
And then you know what it was? Those people were entitled assholes, but rightfully so, because like the fucking world knew them. Now it's like, okay, you make some money, but I don't know who the fuck you are. Yeah. So I don't give a shit that you're a streamer. Like, shut your mouth and stop causing a scene in public, or stop, whatever it is. It's like fame used to mean something, and then you almost had the right to like be a dickhead because it was like, that's fucking John Wayne or some shit. Like that's
what? John Wayne. Let him go beat that Indian woman. You doing holding John Wayne back at the Oscars? I'm gonna kick the shit out of her.
People don't know that story, and it's like, Google it. Google John Wayne Indian woman. But like somebody.
Don't say Native American; it would piss off John Wayne's dead body.
Oh man, I love it.
If I can shoehorn in a awful segue here because I just want to talk about something. There's also like I think we've actually talked about it before, so we can kind of extend it. Where how like the blacklist, Like there are like those CBS shows
Mm-hmm.
where
Bro, I'm watching.
Season-
I'm watching Lone Star 911.
Lone Star,
Whatever the fuck it is. They put out like 24 episodes a year, and they do like 20 seasons.
But they must. I've never googled what any of their net worth are. They must have crazy net worth because it's like, oh, I'm on one of the biggest shows on television,
Mhm.
and I can just go anywhere because no one knows me.
Right.
Somehow, no one who watches those shows exists
Actually,
in
is
the
out in the
world.
world. They're
Yeah.
all like in their house.
It's like people who watch
at all
Avatar.
times. Yeah.
Like,
Yes. Yeah.
Makes a shitload of money and everyone talks about it, but no one. I've never met a person who saw it.
Never.
But you're all about to meet a person who is currently watching the new season of Criminal Minds. When I tell you, it's the biggest piece of shit of all time. It is. I was up till 4 o'clock this morning
Bro,
watching it.
I don't know, but I will challenge you with Lone Star 911.
Really, dude?
I will.
Okay, so let me tell you this. It's actually so much to say. First of all, we got one. I just want we like score one for the good guys. All right, white men.
Rephrase.
It's just my team. It's my team. I don't know. That's what you say. It's the good
You
guys.
root for who you root for.
Right? And my dad used to always say it's good guys versus bad guys. I'd be four. I was the bad guy. He was the good guy. But anyway, yeah, the good guys got one because this show, and I've never said this about a show. I've never even thought it, but like, it is impossibly woke, which isn't a word anyone uses, but like, everyone is either bisexual or is like non-gender.
I'm definitely gonna beat you on, or Lone Star 911 is the king of that.
Really?
You're saying Criminal Minds doesn't do that, or
No, it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone is
Lone Star 911. Rob Lowe is a captain of a firehouse that got wiped out in 9/11.
Okay.
His son is a gay drug addict.
Okay.
His son in the first episode was about to propose to his boyfriend, and his boyfriend dumped him. So he tries to swallow a bottle of pills and kill himself. As that's happening, a firehouse from Texas, who just had a horrible explosion wipe out their firehouse, comes down to him and says, "We need you to rebuild our community and rebuild our firehouse, and you've done that before, so we want to sign you as a free agent." I don't know if that's a thing that happens in the world of firefighting, but maybe it does. Rob Lowe being like, I need to protect my son. We need to get out of here and change pace, whatever. We're gonna go to Texas and do this. He proceeds to build a firehouse. It is a Indian woman, a trans man, a Latino who like can't make the force, but like because he like can't read, and they're gonna like help him learn to read to help him make the team. And then they have one left over who didn't die in the firefight, so he's like the white hit.
This is a guy from Staten Island.
Liv Tyler is the captain of the paramedics team that's in there, whose sister is missing for the last 3 years, and she is also running a little side investigation to try to find her dead sister. So she has power over Rob Lowe, the captain, because in Texas the paramedics are bigger than the firefighters. So the woman is actually the top, and then there's Rob Lowe, the gay drug addict, the trans man, the Indian woman, the Latino guy. It like every storyline is like every buzzword jammed into
it's
it.
100%.
But I'm like, what's gonna happen next?
I literally tweeted this morning. I was up until 4 a.m.
Hulu played it. It played. I watched The Accused, which I liked, and then it was only 2 episodes. It ended, and they just fed me that. And all of a sudden, I noticed like 2 hours and 45 minutes later, I was like, what's gonna happen next?
Every time.
Every rescue, by the way, is like they're slicing throats open so people can breathe, cutting open lungs to expel the blood. There was an episode where everybody was eating mercury was in their food, so they were jumping off the balconies of their office. Like great, everything's amazing. It's like they just know the formula for like dumb people who are sitting at home, just like another one.
But
and
it just end with a hook. I was like, I can't go to bed now. Like,
totally.
I had to see what that phone
that's
call was.
they don't run the credits at the end. They just like go to the next one.
Oh, see,
You sneaky motherfucker.
I'm on Paramount Plus, which is the exact opposite,
Mm.
which is a 30-second pause. I gotta keep my control next to me. Usually, you just let it run 5 seconds. I'll wait.
Yeah.
I gotta keep it next to me and hit go. But one, I should clarify what I meant by why the good guys got one. Is forever, and rightfully so, people have been calling for representation.
Yep.
And there's been one mark left unchecked. There's been no representation, and it's been left to one race, one group of people to carry the fucking cause here. serial killers on TV shows.
Yeah.
White men.
Always.
Always just
Do
white men.
we get a non-white serial killer?
We got with different genders. We got all
Black,
kinds of
white,
stuff.
Asian,
Yeah,
Mexican.
We got all kinds of weird stuff happening. So finally, it's not just us. Now in reality, it is just us.
Now, if you were to make a real show, it would just be white males.
Yeah, there was no reason to put it back. The statistics were accurate. It was 100%.
Are you telling me I
us.
can get a Asian female serial killer?
Yeah, there was.
What episode?
Yes. There were. Nah, I can't remember.
That's amazing.
What there were. I actually wrote down what one of them was. I think.
want a Eskimo, a female Eskimo serial killer.
But you realize no one was ever saying like this isn't good. There's other people out there. No. But the show itself, I'll just say quick. Because I tweeted, I was like, I can't describe how bad it is.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, yes, I can. Matt Saracen runs a coast-to-coast technologically advanced serial killer network. I'm on episode 9.
He's a serial killer network or catching network?
No, killing.
He's the killer.
He's the killer.
Oh.
But he also has secret codes with other people and boxes hidden in different parts of the country.
Naturally.
Who are killers. But the second episode, dude, when I tell you it was the most uncomfortable I've been. Do you know what a bull is? Like the sexual kind of bull? It is. I've seen the phrase. I've seen the phrase
know it,
around.
but I don't know what it means.
So I had a good idea. It meant like a big guy fucking a wife while someone watches.
That's what I thought.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It
like
is.
You're the cook, he's the bull. Right.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In the second episode, there's a guy killing bulls, and so the FBI is continually having regular conversations with cuck husbands asking about their bulls, and they say bull so many times, and it's just start saying guy.
Yeah.
Just start saying, was that the guy fucking her?
Culprit,
Like,
victim,
is that
whatever.
the bull fucking the cuck? it was so goddamn it got to a point where it was uncomfortable. I was like 40 minutes in, like listen here, Joe Mantega, you're gonna have to stop saying bull. I can't keep hearing you talk about fucking bulls. But all I kept saying was bulls, and I'm gonna keep saying bull because I'm trying to drive home just how often they said bull. It's not even near as much as I'm saying bull. it was a crazy amount of bull.
It's like the one word they're allowed to say.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like everything
yeah.
else you can't say on it, so they're just squeezing it in. It's like when Sonny did cream pie and they said cream pie like 50,000 times.
No, this is season, I want to say it's like season 16, 17, but it's on Paramount Plus, not on CBS.
Oh, so you can let
So
her
they're
in.
dropping fucks now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think you can say bull that many times on broadcast television. they don't overswear unless it's bull. But yeah, they've dropped a couple fucks on me. There's a couple shits and stuff like that. But it's terrible. I can't wait for the new episode Thursday night.
I mean, I'm gonna watch hundreds of episodes of this Rob Lowe show. It's Rob Lowe is suffering from cancer. Of course,
Yeah,
he's fighting
you had to
cancer.
mix that one in.
Secretly fighting cancer. One of the most, maybe I can't tell if it's one of the silliest or most realistic things I've ever seen on television. He gets cancer. They start talking about different treatments, and there's one where he will keep his hair, and he's like, "We're going with that one."
Dude, that's
Like
crazy.
no chemo. It's like something else. And he's like, well, that's what we're doing then. I was like, fuck yeah. Give me like a 10% chance of life, but I keep my hair. We're doing that one.
The exact episode I was just talking about, what this person is doing to the bulls is they paralyze them, and this guy's a bull himself. So he's a former bull. And now he's on the bull rampage. And so he's paralyzing people with a paralytic. And then he like cuts their spine open. It's actually really fucked. All the episodes are so fucked. Oh, so fucked. But he like has them on like a chiropractor's table, and he has them. They're conscious. They're just paralyzed. And he has them cut open with their backs out, and he just gives them a choice. He gives them an offer. He says, I'm about to sever your spinal cord. You can either live as a quadriplegic, or do you want me to kill you?" And everyone chooses kill me. I feel like 1 out of 4 would go, I don't know, man.
Their chance.
I'll take the cash
what
on
if,
the table.
Yeah, what if there's some new experimental drug?
I just would have liked to see like what has to happen, because he has to fucking push him out of his house in a wheelchair.
Yeah, then what? And then he's just like, hey, I'm a quadriplegic. That guy tried to kill me.
Yeah, exactly. You get found out pretty quick if you offer that option.
Is he in a mask or anything?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, that sounds about
It
right.
was a pretty big hole in the show.
Yeah,
It was like, I think one of these people.
Bro, the Mercury episode of Lone Star 911. These people are at a corporate lunch, and all of a sudden this woman takes her knife and just starts jamming it into her forearms, just ripping her fucking arms apart. And they're like, what's going on? And she gets up and she headbutts this glass window, shatters. And they're almost in like a mall, but it's like a building, but it looks like a mall. And then she throws herself off the balcony. And then another guy is seen scratching like through his neck. Another one starts like ripping their face off.
Jesus.
And Liv Tyler gets on the scene. She goes, "This is Mad Hatter's disease from the 1700s. Is there any mercury in the area?" and the other firefighter starts going through the people who are not doing anything. He's like, "What'd you have for lunch?" And he's like, "Oh, I brought mine from home." "What'd you have for lunch?" "Oh, I'm on a cleanse. I'm not eating." And he's like, "It's the lunch." They start to go through who catered the lunch. They open up a sandwich. There is just a puddle of mercury, like the gray silver mercury. And they go, "We found it." They go, they order from the place that delivered the food. They order it to like the police department. The guy shows up and they're like, "You're under arrest." And he's like, you fucking delivered this food. Why'd you do it? He goes, "They never tipped me." Poisoned a whole bunch of people with mercury, gave them Mad Hatter's disease. They all decided to commit like mass suicide like zombies because they were eating mercury lunch. Amazing. It's fucking amazing television.
It's top-notch TV.
We've got another plane breakup. Shout out to Kelly Keegs. Didn't go quite the same. Girl got broken up with on a plane and went absolutely apeshit.
Really?
And was just screaming her fucking head off. And I'd venture to guess that the Kelly Keegs plane breakup is the outlier, and that if other, like most girls who get broken up with on a plane are going to go absolutely fucking berserk. Can you pull that up, Pabs? The girl screaming. She's just like howling in the aisles. I guess this kind of is who's the bigger asshole? The person who, like, the guy who breaks up with the girl on the plane, or the girl who like cannot control herself after being broken up with on a plane? Because I gotta be honest. Yeah. You can't really do that in public, certainly not on a plane. But bro, you gotta wait a couple more hours and break up with her on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, anyone who's acting like that is the asshole. But you're both.
Yeah,
You're both the asshole.
But like that guy knows who.
Yeah,
Actually,
you know.
I'm coming back around though, because it's like people who act like that deserve to get dumped. Like that girl does that kind of shit all the time and other things. So he's like, I can't anymore. But if you know that about your girl, for the safety of others, yourself and others around you on this airplane, you gotta wait till you hit ground.
Yeah, you gotta wait till you're grounded so you don't ground in Albuquerque.
Right. Right. You might kill a whole fucking plane of people here.
Or even if not, like, you're not making it to your fucking destination.
Right.
We're gonna take it down. There's a
crazy
on the plane. Like, it is.
We have this unruly ghoul. I mean, it's. I can't imagine how. I guess I can. Like, I've been in breakup situations where it's like a running back. You just got to hit the hole. The opportunity presents itself, and you're like, it's now or never. I got 1 second of courage. I don't want to be with you anymore, And you're just like, whatever conversation was happening, he wanted out of this relationship so bad. He saw the opportunity. It's like, we're 30,000 feet. We got 5 more hours. But if I don't say it now, I'm never going to say it. And I got to do it. Sorry, guys. I'm breaking up with you.
I actually,
So now I'm on his side.
I Want You Back, the rom-com with Jenny Slate and Charlie Day and Scott Eastwood and someone else involved who I don't know, but those are the big players. And when Charlie gets dumped, like right at the beginning of the movie, it's exactly that. We're like, they're at a party and he's like, "Babe, what's wrong?" Like they're at a kid's party. It's like, "What's the matter, babe? Like, why are you like?" She's like, "No, it's nothing. I'm fine." And he's like, "No, like, what's the matter?" She's like, "I'm fine." Like, "No, you're clearly something's wrong." He's like, "I want to break up with you." And I was like, "That's how you do it.
Yes.
That's the way to do it."
You just gotta.
And then honestly, it's actually that scene is exactly this. And then it
She
ends
goes crazy.
with Charlie singing to her nephew through tears, "Happy birthday."
A part of me was thinking, like, you can't do that. You have to be more responsible. But part of me, at some point in your life, you got to put number one first. And, ordinarily it's like, there's 200 people here that I got to worry about. Nope. I got to take the opportunity to break up with this fucking psychopath. But I imagine the Kelly Keegs report on that one. Just be like, she's lost her fucking mind. She's now strangling people to death with her bare hands. What do you do? I mean, you probably have to duct tape that girl to her seat, right?
I honestly think you probably might land a plane. Yeah, but like, yeah, no.
I think like you're allowed to like bonk her on the head with like a ratchet, like donk. Like,
does that
just
work?
hit her in the head with a wrench, knock her out.
In my Criminal Minds viewing, I've seen a lot of bonks happening.
Yeah, where they just like
You-
slump, and I think in reality you hit someone in the head with something and they just like they're bleeding
I would
profusely.
be so terrified to ever hit someone in the head.
I cracked a candle off my buddy's head once.
A candle?
A candle,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, "What the fuck?" So I let him do it to me.
Knock
If
you
it was
out?
anything stronger, I would have went down.
Yeah.
It, like,
well, I mean, they
was
released
bad.
the Paul
But I'm
Pelosi
saying
video.
when they
He
do
went.
it with,
He
like-
went. Like he
He hit
went.
with a hammer,
he
right?
went. Yeah. He went down like somebody turned off the power.
Yeah, that's
But, like,
what,
but
like,
also
I'm surprised
when-
it didn't give more damage.
Right. Like I would think if you get hit in the head with a hammer to the point that you're unconscious, it's like through your skull and into your brain.
Yeah,
Because it's also like a small. Like I think if you get hit with a WWF chair, I could see you being knocked out because it's like a flat surface.
right.
But a fucking anything with a point, like a wrench or a bat or a golf club or something.
I would,
Like,
yeah.
I would
all
never.
that stuff. I would never like even if my life was in danger, I would be scared.
You think if you hit someone in the like, I think if you hit someone in the head with a bat, they would die, right? But maybe not.
I've also been hit in the head with a bat.
What did Nick do in his like fucking Midwest days?
I was playing catcher and a kid.
Oh, but you had a helmet on.
No.
Oh,
No. We were just playing pickup softball, and a kid swung a bat, let go of it. It came spiraling. It just smoked me in the head, and I had a fucking welt.
But you didn't like knock out? Did it break the skin?
I held it
Blood?
together until I got home. Then I cried like a little baby.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's better than fucking crying on the field. Or crying in baseball.
I've done the chain that lock story. I've done poles, but never like
You got hit with like ski
big,
poles,
like big poles. No, like fucking,
pipes,
like what do you call those? Like PVC pipes.
Yeah, those
I've been whacked with one of those, getting like the other person spinning in the circle real fast.
I'm trying to think of the hardest hit I've ever taken in the head. and I don't
also
think-
both those incidents, same culprit.
I think I've only ever been punched. I think a fist, or yeah, I don't think I've ever like really taken a weapon to the head.
Well, I don't know. Well,
Paul Pelosi was wacky, man. I thought that video was gonna like prove one side right. You know, you had the crazy theories about him being gay, and it was his boyfriend, and and it was just like now I'm more confused. They opened
I
the
didn't see it.
opened the door.
What is the theory behind it's his gay boyfriend?
It was just that he was in the house and Paul Pelosi had no pants on, and they were already like together in the house. It wasn't like so. This is why, because the police opened the door, and it's Paul Pelosi. He's got a drink in a hand, of course. He's got no pants on, and him and the intruder are holding the same hammer together. He's got a hammer in one hand and a drink in the other, and he's like,
"How'd he open the door?"
Yeah, I guess maybe the other guy did. I don't know. And he's like,
at no point do they think let go of the hammer. Either of them.
Well, I think he was holding the hammer.
It seems like some fucking what's his name? The dude with the noose around his neck still.
Justice Smollett. Well,
yeah.
yeah. So that's what like a lot of people are kind of like, what the fuck? Like, this guy was just in your house already. But then there's a video, like a doorbell ring video of like this guy breaking into the house. There's a 911 call that's even weirder, where he's like, "Hello, this is Paul Pelosi. There's someone in my house," and they're like, "Is it an intruder or something?" And he's like, "Oh, they're like, do you know him?" And he's like, "No, I don't, but
This is
he's
someone calling my house
here."
right now.
And they're like, are you in danger?" And he's kind of just very calm. And he's like, "I'm Nancy Pelosi's husband, though. Like, I'd like you to come." So, and then they both have their hands on the fucking hammer. The police open the door and they're like, "Is that a hammer?" And they're like, "What's going on here?" Like, drop the hammer. And then the guy like wiggles it away, just bonks him on the head, and he collapses to the ground, and the police taser him. And it was just like, what the fuck just happened, man? Like, why was he already in the house? Why was it not like
that's badass?
You answer
dude.
the door
Fucking
together.
beating someone with a hammer in front of the police is badass.
He said he was like, I was waiting for Nancy. That was his thing. He's like, Paul was like, this man says he's here to attack my wife, but she's gone for a couple days, so I don't know what's gonna happen now. And the dispatch is like, so do you need help? It was like the whole fucking thing was really, really weird. And I was like, all right, the body cam's gonna we'll figure it out. And then it just threw gasoline on the fire. I was like, I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know what
guy's like, I
happened.
was waiting for Nancy. Sounds like Paul came home, took his pants off, made himself a drink, and was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
yeah. Who amongst us hasn't been there?
Yeah, I guess some people said that dude was like known in their neighborhood, like he's the crazy guy in the neighborhood, so they knew of him, but not who he was. And then I could see if you're like holding, that reeks to me of like we open the door for the police and it's like, stay cool, man, stay cool. Like neither of us want to get in trouble here, right? But I'm also not like go with this hammer because you're gonna hit me with it. And then it was just like bonk, zap, and that was it. I was like,
that's crazy that
is happening.
Like that's a weird situation, no doubt. But like I wouldn't be like these guys are fucking gay. If someone,
yeah. Well, that's so, dude.
And-
I think Elon Musk had to issue like a public apology because like right away he was like, "Are we sure these guys weren't having a gay tryst gone wrong?" And it was like, what? I guess that's a possibility if you're watching Criminal Minds. Like, okay, I don't know, man. It seems fucking like we kind of jumped to conclusions, or a little jump to conclusions, Matt here, Elon.
I was thinking about that last night as all like the I guess right leaning or everyone who's right leaning says they're not right leaning kind of deal. All those fucking people were locking their Twitters. I was like, oh man, if like all left people just started locking their Twitters. Like they're fucking the kids again. Like, it would be like so
Mayhem.
fast.
Absolutely.
Like
You're deleting
like,
tweets.
this is my proof that the Pizza Palace or no, that's from Toy Story.
Yeah.
Whatever the pizza place.
Pizzagate.
Like, see, I told you
They
they're
went
fucking
private.
Kids.
The last thing here, I want to talk about. I'm gonna say
Pizza Planet is Toy Story. Correction.
50-50. Nick was like, yeah, you're right. Nick was waiting for that. I'm going to say that this like 50% falls under the Me Too 2 movement. 50% are guys are assholes. But the movement of girls filming at the gym and then picking out people, in some instances, total creeps. You can see it. They're staring. They linger. They're weird. They come over. They try to talk. That guy's weird. Trying to touch your weights. Weird. A lot of other instances, it's like you are at a public gym, putting out a camera, putting on a display because you are fucking performing for the camera, and like a dude walks by and looks at you like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah.
And then that person gets put on blast as like a sexual deviant. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's got to stop.
I
I am actually surprised, by the way. I can't believe gyms just don't have a no phone policy. You take your phone out at the gym, you're fucking done.
yeah, but I mean, like, how am I going to listen to music?
No, you have it in your pocket. Like, but if your phone's out,
I see.
you're done. Like it's a place where people are doing physical activity, where some people dress like, in a way like.
I think
all it is for you and your fucking TikTok to post a couple likes so you can be like, look at me doing squats like every other fucking chick in the world. You have to film that. You and your fucking 300 followers, you need to put that up. And then when some guy walks by and his eyes just shoot down, it's a fucking problem. I don't know. You got a fat ass. It's
Right.
awesome. You know why you're at the gym? To fucking look super hot. And you did. So this guy just glanced at you, and now we're going to put this like father of 3 fucking, on blast to the internet. And again, if you're weird, you're touching, you're talking, you're lingering, you're stalking, I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about the videos where it's just like, look what this guy did. And he like legit just walks by and like turns his head. Fuck that.
I think every video that has ever come out of a gym is fake. I think that, like, remember all the videos of like people doing insane workouts.
Yeah,
that was
like
all the internet was
thrusting
for a
and
while.
like
not the ones where like the guys like riding a bike on a fucking
no,
whatever.
those were like silly, but
those,
like
those are maybe the worst ones.
yeah.
But like where it's just like dudes doing like these crazy workouts where like the fucking cable machine's bringing them back.
Yeah.
On fire. Those were so popular that I believe Barstool Sports made an account called Gym Hardos, and I think 99.9% of the videos posted on that are fake, and I think 99.9% of these are fake too. Where it's just like
Meaning like you think it's a total setup, like everyone's involved?
no. But
like you're trying to
they're
catch a
just
guy.
waiting for someone to walk
Yes.
by. It's like okay, someone halfway glanced, fine.
Totally. And you can do that like if you cut a video where like like they zoom in on someone's face and their eyes move. Like you can absolutely make someone look like that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
when they're really just like yeah, first of all, yeah, maybe they are just like glancing at you because it's like you are hot or you are wearing like little clothes. But like I don't know, that's one of my favorite videos on the internet ever. Remember the guy with the eye tracker?
Yeah.
I will not for men everywhere. Fuck! Looks at the boobs instantly. But like I just, you know, the like the desire, it's like if it happens, this is fucked up too. This girl was like, I'm using this machine when she just like wasn't. It's like gym videos, fuck yourself.
Yeah, dude, that's
Any sort of gym videos, and I like this guy. He's a big fucking dummy hardo, but he's like the hero who's like, fuck you people. Just go to the gym and do your fucking workout and shut up.
that is like that one I just saw is insane. But also, as someone who's done a couple supersets in their day, nothing worse than when someone takes the other machine you're using. You're like, son of a bitch, that ruined my whole fucking
You're
workout.
super set. I hope that I hope the fucking machine falls apart and falls on you and you die doing your superset. I think anybody who asks to work in is awful.
Yeah.
They're terrible. Anybody who's doing a superset and thinks that they get to have two machines
You don't get
equally
to. No,
awful.
you don't get. Of course, I've never stopped someone from taking it, but you're just sitting there going, motherfucker. Now I have now it changes the whole
Right.
the whole workout.
But bottom line, if you are in a gym and you are filming and you're doing anything other than just like filming your form or like yourself, and you put out anything else, you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
If you try to ruin some people at a gym. Also, sometimes it's guys who are like, I'm sure that girl has been like on that machine for like extra long because she was trying to get the right video or whatever. And this was the worst. They were making fun of this old guy for just karate kicking a bag.
Like I saw that right away. That's not real.
Yeah,
My
but
guys,
either
my
way,
boys in khakis. Come on.
well, I could see an old guy just being like, I'm not even gonna fucking.
Like, that can't be real.
I don't know, man.
You know that last little footwork there.
I was gonna
My
say.
boy might know what he's doing.
I think
a
so.
little bit.
I
My
think
boy
that's an
might
old guy
fucking
who used
track
to
this chick down in the street.
He used to know how to throw hands and shit. And now he's like, I gotta get my, I gotta throw
He's
some
gonna find
weight
this
around.
girl, he's gonna be like, guess what? My wife's dead. I got no one left to beat. It's tough day for you.
Bottom line, stop trying to take down people at the gym who you are perceiving to be some sort of fucking, threat when it's just a guy walking by at the gym. I mean, if you're going to film that, people are going to be looking, bro. If you're filming your asshole at the gym, don't be surprised when a couple guys look. Anything more than that, I'm with you.
Yeah,
but it's literally like your open ass cheeks. Come on.
When I'm wearing that little clothes, I want you to be looking. There's a reason.
Amen.
Got
She was
biceps
dressing
out.
for it. Girls, do not be intimidated by Whistle Pig whiskey. This is for guys. This is for girls. This is for anybody who can legally drink, who wants a tasty cocktail, some quality whiskey, and maybe a nice old-fashioned maple syrup whiskey. You can get in on it, too. I feel like a lot of people think whiskey is like a masculine thing, and I get it. I understand why. But I know plenty of girls who like to throw back some nice whiskey, whether it's neat, on the rocks, or in an old-fashioned, Manhattan, whatever. Girls, get in on it, especially if you are a KFC radio listener. If you're a chicken head, we expect you to have that commemorative bottle, the 10-year anniversary single barrel Whistle Pig. We expect you to buy the bundle, which is the Whistle Pig bottle, along with the Whistle Pig stopper, and then you can get the extra bundle, which is the bottle, the stopper, and some maple syrup so that you can make the maple syrup old fashions. So guys, girls, young, old, I would say rich or poor. But I get it. Listen, if you're a college kid, you're on a budget. We know Whistle Pig is of the higher
Premium whiskey.
higher price. But I will say, this bottle is special.
It's commemorative.
This
You
is
can
a
sell it.
commemorative
This is
bottle.
what we call an investment.
Exactly.
It's like a beanie baby.
What you're doing is
Pokédex.
you're investing in a bottle of whiskey
That was a good try.
that you can drink.
That's close. Pokemon cards. Those are, yeah.
Would you call it a Pokédex?
Pokédex. Pogs.
Pokédex.
Pogs. All the things
A
you collected
Poképog.
as a kid and thought they were going to get you rich, this
is one of them.
actually going to get you rich.
And this is limited edition. We've only sold 1 million bottles. So go to whistlepigwhiskey.com, use promo code GameDay23, and you'll get 15% off. So think about it this way. If you are on a budget, every now and then you're gonna either go on a date or have somebody over or have cocktails with a friend, and every now and then you want it to be something nice, right? You're never going to get a discount on liquor. They just don't do it. There's never like, here's a nice bottle of liquor at a discount. Right now, Whistle Pig is offering that. So even if it's a little bit out of your range, now's the time to get it because it's the KFC Radio commemorative bottle, and you can get 15% off. And you're just not going to get a discount on a high-quality liquor like that anywhere else. So go to whistlepigwhiskey.com. Use promo code GameDay23. Get 15% off when you buy the KFC Radio bundle that gets you the liquor, the maple syrup, and the top stopper. Jackie seems like a Whistle Pig kind of gal.
I love it.
I feel like I could see you in a situation like there's situations where there's like a bunch of guys drinking and one girl, and I could see you being like, yeah, I'll drink whiskey with the boys. Are you that girl, or would you be like, get me a spritzer, please?
Well, if it's a Whistle Pig, then I'll drink.
That's what's up.
I'm also like a
How do
spritzer
you
kind of girl.
fucking produce and edit the podcast and don't talk into the mic?
Sorry.
How do you do that?
Wait,
you know,
No. I was trying to get it. It's blocking her face, so I'm trying to shift it the other way.
Can't cover. No,
yeah, can't cover the moneymaker. Also, props to you for dumping them out, as they say.
Thanks. I could have done better.
I think people were satisfied.
Immediately blocked
Chat.
her face again.
Oh, sorry.
Let's just
There.
figure out
That.
how to sit with the
Oh,
with
because
the,
there.
with the microphone.
Well, I don't know what the angle is.
I know. I'm just saying. Let's figure it out.
I think
I think you
fair
can move
to
your
not
chair
know.
too if you want, instead of leaning your whole body over. What is going on?
I don't know.
How are
I don't
you
know.
doing this?
I get uncomfortable. I get
Yeah,
uncomfortable,
clearly.
obviously.
Jackie said when she did her episode while we were away, if the YouTube video got 200 comments, she would dump her tits out, and she did.
And I highly underestimated the coming togetherness that
Girl, you
guys
could have
will
said
do.
2,000. They were gonna reach it.
The internet.
I didn't
The
think
internet
it was
loves
200.
puppies and like tits, and that's you
Can I say
But,
something
like,
about puppies
why?
real quick? I think there are too many in New York.
Puppies
think-
or tits?
Puppies.
both. If we're being honest.
Dude, I was walking down the street the other day, and it was like I was in a puppyville.
Well, you also got to remember there's dog walkers who like they all get like fucking 50 puppies.
But it
together.
wasn't like there was no multiple leash. It
was just tons
It was
of
just
puppies.
everyone's dog, and I was like, by the end, I was like, I get it.
too many dogs.
It's just a lot of dogs. I'm jumping over puddles of piss here and there and all that shit. But anyway.
But so Jackie dumped him out, and she went. I think she's got herself a little brand here. I think she's got
The toothbrush.
like
thing?
toothbrush thirst traps.
Yeah, well, that
hard
was
to
supposed
say,
to be
but
like an
toothbrush thirst
homage
traps.
to the first one.
Yeah.
And people were just like, "Why are you always brushing your teeth in selfies?"
Oh my God, they're
It's
so
like,
stupid.
What it's
How
called
fucking
a
dumb can you be?
callback, and it's called,
Yeah, it's called.
That's
it's
very
called look at my
embarrassing.
rack and shut the fuck up.
yeah. Why are you looking at the fucking toothbrush?
Yeah.
That's the point of the
No, I
picture.
think it's actually a great. I think if you every time you do it, if you choose to thirst trap, it should be like next time you're flossing and next time you
It's all
are
dental
doing
hygiene.
mouthwash.
Yeah.
You know what would be great?
I
A
got
thirst
good
trap.
percent-
You know what? Dude, I don't think this has ever been done.
Dental
A
hygiene.
thirst trap while you're gargling mouthwash. Your tits are just
yeah,
like.
people
Yeah.
probably.
That's
like that.
that's the
Yeah.
Frank Reynolds.
People would love that
But that's
shit.
just getting into
So, we do appreciate it.
Thank you.
It doesn't go
You're-
unnoticed.
You're welcome.
It's good for the brand.
It's something that it's like
Gets you followers.
yeah
Bumps up the show.
yeah it didn't get
Everybody
it was
wins.
fine.
Well,
It makes me be like like I could be getting like $100 from that if I like
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, we've talked about that
I
all
know.
the time.
I know.
Anyway, the only reason you're here is for your tits anyway. So, no, you had a very
Thank
funny
you.
video that you
you.
put out. Every time you make a video, it's funny. And I tell you to make more videos.
It's just like it doesn't come naturally.
I
to
know.
me.
It
Like,
does. It does. I
it's-
don't want to force it because I want the organicness
Yeah.
to stay.
Like I just
but-
can't get on a video and talk. Like it's so
No, I mean
You-
I completely understand.
But
that.
you're both
The
so
same.
wrong. You're both so stupid. You both can. You just don't.
It's just I feel uncomfortable. I'm
Yeah,
not good
I
at
know
it.
you do, but no, that's not true. You do feel uncomfortable. You are not good at it. You are good at it. You are
I
also,
also Jackie's editing seemed like it was so much. I was like, Jesus, that must have taken forever.
I mean, it doesn't, but like I have to edit because it's like I say something and then like I'll be talking, I'll just be like, "Who the fuck cares about this?"
So
stop
you were
listening.
literally editing? I thought it was just like one of those like TikTok things where like you stop filming and start filming here
No,
again.
I just like I'll go on Premiere because I'll be like I'll just cut everything I say.
how have you bozos not realized that people care about all of this
But
shit?
like, They don't.
All
like,
of it.
do
They do. They do.
Like
They
I'll
do.
be talking, I'll just be like, "Oh my god, you're so fucking annoying."
No, that's why. So it's a perfect paradox. It's like the person who realizes this and is like, "Shut up, nobody cares." If you're like, you have the self-awareness, you're humble enough, you have an outlook on life that's like, nobody fucking cares about these things.
Yeah.
That's who people want to hear from. You know? The
yeah.
people who are like, look at me, let me talk. It's like, shut the fuck up. The people who are like, oh, this is so embarrassing. This is so awkward. I don't even want to be doing this. It's like, let me hear from that person a little more.
I don't know.
So you got to keep your edge while still making videos.
I just, yeah. I want to just like.
But I feel like the girls were probably like,
Yeah, the girls liked it. It was cute. Also, like on one of the comments, like on TikTok, like one guy was like, "All this so you don't have to take like a one pill in the morning," and all the girls like came together,
fucking
came at,
descend
like,
on them like the White Walkers.
Actually, and, like,
I
was
saw.
like,
I got hit up by many girls being like, "Your girl Jackie is spitting."
Oh, really?
Because
it hurt.
it
Oh
hurts.
my
Yeah,
god, it hurts
I did not
so
know that.
bad. It's so painful
Mm-hmm.
every single time. And one time they put it in wrong, and so I was literally like,
Wait, do we know what we're talking about yet? Have we clarified?
IUD.
so-
I got an IUD.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jackie got an IUD in and made a video of it like right after.
No, I know what we're talking about. I just want to make sure
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
listening.
yeah. I don't think we said it. But one time they put it in wrong, and so I was like
Should be able to
trying
sue.
not to pass out for 10 hours. I would like kind of pass out, like, you know, I was like in pain, like I was gushing like blood or whatever, and I was like, this feels wrong, but they were like, no, it's right, like
You're
it's
fine,
supposed
you're
to hurt.
fine.
And I was
Fucking
like, and I
assholes.
was like literally like so nauseous, like taking like nausea pills, like not trying to throw up and everything. And I was in so much pain, and then I was like, this isn't right. I go back like there was like 10 hours of that where I'm just like, this doesn't feel right. I go back and be like, ooh,
Whoops, sorry.
that is.
You should be able to sue
upside
those
down.
motherfuckers.
And it was digging into my uterus.
Oh.
So then I was like, for this
That
one.
hurt my penis for some reason.
Yeah.
Think about it. If we had to fucking shove something in my dicks.
Yeah, anyway, so then like this one I was like dreading. So that I told you guys about getting the IUD and like
No,
whatever,
I've heard about
and
it before.
I waited, like I just risked it for like 8 months because I was like, I don't want to get it.
Oh wait, this is the IUD from
This
back
is
at
the same
Whistle
IUD
Pig.
from back at Whistle Pig. I just never got it because I couldn't man up, woman up.
I didn't realize this was the same one. I thought you'd been to the gynecologist.
No, I.
But you
couldn't-
made appointments, didn't you?
I made appointments, but there's like 50 I don't even want to get into it. There's like I also like I sort of I'm going to a fake gynecologist. One time I asked them
Clearly.
if they have tampons, and they're like, "What?" And I was like, "What? What do you mean?" I was like, "Can I have a tampon?" They're like, "Oh, I don't think that we have them here." I was like, "What?" You were gonna call? It was ridiculous. Anyways, but like it was just like fake. Like I went there like 5 times, and you have to get a Pap smear, and then you have to like re-get the Pap smear if like it's
I'll
like,
tell you what, man. Pussies are a disaster.
It sounds like being a chick's a
A
nightmare.
fucking nightmare.
Anyways, but it's an awful.
But now you're good,
experience.
or now you don't have one,
No, I have one.
and it's just okay.
It's in.
But,
feels better, or it still sucks.
It feels better, but like you're still like you're bleeding.
It
for,
does
like, a
seem
little bit. And you
crazy that it's
spot
just
for,
like your body's probably gonna reject that shit.
Yeah,
It's like
I
you're
know.
putting a foreign object in your body. It's probably like, no, dude.
Last year, like last time I got it, I bled for a whole year straight. And like you're spotting, but it's just like
Bro,
you just have
what
to like.
did you just say to me?
Dude,
Yeah.
dude. Fucking girls should be complaining more about this.
Yeah. And you can't. And it's not like enough.
This
you're
is
not gonna
this
put
is
it
why
together.
they always cheer at shows.
Yeah.
Like whenever you mention IUDs, we get a cheer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you have to go through
like-
it. It's like, and then it gets me so mad. Like the male race. It's like, what? Why do I have to do this? And I have to bleed for a full year. And like, you can't even put a tampon in. So just all of your underwear is ruined. That's
How
so
are you-
mine.
how
Like,
are
it's
you
just
alive?
You can't put a tampon in if you have an IUD. IUD.
No, you can, but like you're bleeding, like it's like 2 drops a day.
Oh,
Or
it's a
not
lot.
like 2 drops
Yeah,
a day,
yeah.
but like you'll be like so for a full year, like it
God
was always
damn.
I was just profusely like dripping.
And why don't, and you don't like the profusely dripping is a phrase I didn't want to hear. And
Heavens to
like the
Betsy.
hormones from the pill fuck you up, so you don't want that.
Yeah, this
And-
one's like small hormones.
And what
like,
about
I just don't want
the
hormones.
patch?
The patch like that.
I
Again,
don't think I
know.
would trust that.
People-
you put a patch on
yeah.
and just trust that it stops your baby maker. I'd be like, I don't know about that. I guess it's the same thing as a pill. You just trust that it works.
The patch is like weird.
Patch
The thing
seems
in your
scary.
arm apparently like I've just heard like you gain like a lot of weight.
But what about the shot?
The shot, I've heard weird things from that. Like there's weird things from everything. So I
I
just
know.
Like,
Well,
and-
it's literally the most unnatural thing you're doing
and
to your
like
body.
it's just like I was off it for so long, and like I finally felt like my hormones were balanced. So I wanted obviously minimal hormones, but like of course like it's a pipe dream, like not having to be pumped with hormones all the
you
fucking
could use
time.
condoms.
What? I know, and you know what? I've been I love a condom. Like, you know, like, I love a condom, but like that's just
Jackie
not
loves a condom.
reliable.
You're that Trojan Durex sponsor your girl.
It's just like easy.
What about a
easier
little
than
pull and pray?
What's that?
Pull and pray. Yeah.
Yeah, also a great method. Like
3 stars, right,
understand,
John?
but, like it's just like,
yeah.
3 stars on the 5-star scale.
yeah. Did you just come up with pull and pray, or is that a thing?
No, that's the thing. Pull and pray. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 stars is a little much, but it's okay. It's worked almost all the time for me. But the thing that got me was the doctor telling you to get drunk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you could do that. I don't think you could do that.
That
But it helped. It was immediate.
well, no
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah,
You don't have to be a doctor to say that getting drunk will like numb your pain. Yeah. But I think
that's what I'm saying.
this gynecologist is officially fake. They don't have tampons and they prescribe wine.
Yeah.
It's not really.
It's like.
How'd you find this person? Just like
I mean, like
Google?
It's yeah. It was Google.
Is this the same doctor that you end up in Queens every time you try to go to it? That's your nose doctor.
No, that's my nose doctor. I can't stop doing that. Yeah, that it's funny because I also had a therapist who was 1,000% under the table. I had to it was cash. It was all cash, and he didn't say any kind of anything useful at all. So my friends were like, "Why
That's a great
do you
grift
find
right
these
now. They'd
doctors?"
just be like, "Tell me, how does that feel?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?"
Yeah.
So,
But yeah,
honestly, I genuinely mean this from the bottom of my heart. I thank every girl who takes care of birth control.
Yeah.
It's like the problem is it's your cross to bear because if guys had to do it, we just wouldn't.
Yeah.
And
Because I can afford a flight to Spain. You'll never see me again.
I'm gone. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we would either just have abortions or not fuck or I don't know, but we just wouldn't do that. I know that. The first day that shit made me feel bad, I'd be like, nope, not doing this. 1 day of side effects. Not doing
It
this.
makes me really, really hate you guys. A lot.
If there was a pill and there wasn't bad side effects, I would do it.
Oh.
I'm just saying like I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind actually if it was like you're killing my sperm, I'd be like, okay, fine. Yeah. Your eggs are good, my sperm's dead, fine. One or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deal with it. Like if I was bleeding out of my dick, I would be like, we're not doing this.
Yeah. If I ever used the phrase spotting, I'd be like, I'm out. I think.
Inherently, this is where you guys get screwed. Inherently, that body part already bleeds.
Yeah.
Our dicks don't bleed. So all of a sudden, if it starts to bleed, something is catastrophically wrong. Whereas yours, it's like, well, this kind of happens anyway.
My sister always says it's like your side effect, like the side effects have to be like 50% worse or like than the
regular
what it's stopping or whatever. And like for you guys, it's nothing, but for us, everything's better than pregnancy. Like I didn't
you
explain
lost
that
me
well,
there.
but like.
Yeah. But yes, however bad the side effects is, being pregnant's worse.
So it's like our side effects can be like literally everything up to pregnancy, whereas like you guys, it's like if you have a headache from
You're like,
the
we're
pill,
out.
you're like, oh my god,
yeah, we're not doing
this
that.
is you scrap it.
Yep, totally.
I have a
Totally.
migraine.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, you hookers could just stop fucking guys.
Okay, would you like that? Would you guys like that?
So everybody go follow Jackie and watch her videos. What? Wiggle! All right, let's get into our voicemails. What do we got?
What's up, gang? Greetings from Ontario. I was at a wedding this weekend with a bunch of friends from university, and I realized something that I had forgotten, and that is that I am a butt smacker. I'll smack your butt on the dance floor. I'll smack your butt on my way to the bar. Just a quick little whoop. So I just need to know, is anyone else a butt smacker? And if you're not, how do we feel about a little butt smack?
I don't think
Love
guys
to know.
can be butt
I was gonna say
I'm
this
an
is,
absolute butt
Like
smacker.
10
This
times
is,
in a whole video.
I mean, I don't really smack girl ass, but yeah, I'll smack my boy in the ass all the time.
you don't smack girl ass.
No.
You smack boy ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
You better not smack girl ass.
In the exact situation she's talking about. Like if my buddy's leaving, I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, I've had my body parts touched by you quite a bit. Front smacks, back smacks, the whole nine.
Yeah, I'm a handsy gentleman.
Yeah.
The
A handsy gentleman. That sounds like a brand name, like Handsy Gentleman. Only the finest from Handsy Gentleman. They're wearing like a fucking monocle and like a robe.
I think
Handsy
that,
gentlemen.
I think that is the real definition of like locker room talk. Like locker room talk isn't even fucking locker room talk.
It's locker room touch.
It's locker room fucking touch. And
Yeah.
It's like, fucking little
Pow,
smack.
pow, pow. Yeah.
That
like
is-
my closest friends, I'll give you a kiss. I'll grab your ass. I'll put my fingers up your ass. I'll grab your balls.
I think that smack in particular, like that is, at least to me, and that's why I do it. I think
It's
And
like a
so,
vote
I
of
mean-
confidence. It's like a.
it's like some real camaraderie shit. Like that's what
But
I
I
did.
also give it to like, if you're like cutting up the dance floor, you're doing something good. You're like, you know what I mean? It's like an attaboy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. It's like when you
it's a
get off the
confidence
ice,
builder
someone's
for.
sitting there and they're smacking everyone on the
Yeah.
ass. Like, yeah, good game, good game.
Now,
good game.
as a guy, you can do it to a guy. As a girl, you can do it to anybody. As a guy, you can't do it to a girl.
No. I mean, like, I guess I would say I have like 3 good friends.
No, you can't though, because other people, your friend might be okay, but other people are like, what just happened?
I don't.
You
think
slap
so.
a girl on the ass in public,
Yeah.
people are questioning.
I don't think so.
What?
If I'm just like hanging out with a girl and I grab her ass, like I've been singing this bar with a girl for. I mean, I do it to like girlfriends all the time.
Yeah,
I'm
but
standing at the bar and I grab their ass.
I guess, but if you're like,
No one's ever hit me for it.
if it's like what we're talking about here, where
I'm not talking about. I'm very obvious with it. I'm not like trying to be like a sneaky like touch. Like,
yeah,
it's-
I guess so.
It's pretty clear we know each other.
I
when
think we're
touch
talking
someone's
more
ass.
about like not the girl or the person you're with, like the people you're partying with. If you're at a wedding and you're dancing with people and you slap a girl's ass, it's gonna be a problem. Unless it's like
think so. I again, it's very clear we know each other.
well, all right. I think we're talking about different things then. I think like she's
So
like
I think she's talking about like fucking like, hey, attaboy, ass touches.
yeah, but I don't think she's doing it with like her best friends because then it's nobody cares about that.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that. I wouldn't do it to a stranger.
Yeah, I think it's
but-
like when you're in like the scene and it's like I don't think anybody cares what you do to like your girlfriend or your boyfriend. That wouldn't even be a question.
yeah.
But if it's like if it's not like anything outside of that.
Yeah, but I'm picturing like on a dance floor, like I'm backing it up, someone slapping my ass, we switch, we stop slapping their ass, like that's the kind of ass touching I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. If
Bro, if I ain't been to the kind of weddings you've been to, if that's not allowed,
if
that's a
it-
crazy like common move.
yeah, if it's not being like reciprocated at all.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's
like you can't just be like the butt toucher.
no,
Like she is. She's like I'm an ass
talking
slapper.
about her friends.
No,
I-
I mean I don't think there would be a question if it was like am I allowed to like goof around with my friends? I feel like it's
Right.
more like in the heat of the moment I will hit an ass. And I think you can like I think a girl could do that to a if you're at
You do
a
that,
wedding.
I'll bend over right away.
Right.
That's pretty obvious.
Right, like
At
a
this
girl,
stage of my
like
life.
at a wedding or a bar could be like, "Ow," and like smack a guy's ass, and it's fine. A guy could do that to a guy. If a guy did that to a girl, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
So you just got to pick your
Your
receivers accordingly.
Miss Ontario, you can do it to fucking anybody. I think no guy, obviously, I don't think would
Actually,
hate.
a girl to another girl could be a problem too. You get like a drunk girl, be like, and some bitch make stop fucking touching me.
Bro, I've had my dick fucking worked like that. I told you this. Dude, it was like I was guest bartending at like a charity event. And it was a charity event. It was like my friend was running the marathon.
Mm-hmm.
And I like tweeted out like I'll be guest bartending at this,
Mm-hmm.
raising people. I mean, yes, I guess it's literally charity, but you know, it's not a charity event.
Right.
And some stoolies came and it was like a married couple. It was like a husband and wife. And they were like, "Can we just get a picture?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." So I came out from behind the bar, and she just started going, and like a literal washboard, just right on my piece. And I was just like, "It's for charity. What are you gonna do?"
It's for charity. You can fucking molest me. God damn it. Some
It was
people,
honestly
man.
even bigger than the for charity thing. It was like they listen to my podcast, so
Some fucking people, dude.
it is. I belong to you, so to speak. I can't afford to lose 2 listeners, so it is what it is.
We're gonna work on saying no. Whether it's the dance floor rapist or the squatters in your home, we're gonna learn to say no. All right, we only got one voicemail today. That means you guys got to hit the voicemail line. Send in your videos. You can put your face on it if you want. You don't have to put your face on it if you don't want. You can just film the wall or the ground while you give us your questions. So we need you guys to fill it up, ask us your questions, tell us your stories. You can catch it all on the you can find the link on the social media, any social media for KFC Radio at KFC Radio. In place, we are talking about some of the viral debates going on the internet right now. First, the red pill, blue pill of showering in the morning or showering at night. The meme says people with common sense, and it's a hand grabbing the red pill, meaning showering at night. I can't think of anything more incorrect than this.
I think
if you don't shower in the morning, you are legitimately a child. That is childish behavior. Like, my kids don't have to shower in the morning when they go to work, when they go to school, because they're 5. If you leave the house straight from your bed without showering, you're disgusting.
I completely agree with that. I think that now I'm
doesn't preclude you from a night shower.
I was saying I'm a both guy,
but I will shower at night mostly for like I just want to, like if I want to, like I'm cold, I'm sick, or I just want, like I don't feel like I need to, and then I do nothing but go to bed, and then I will shower again.
Yeah.
Like I will not I will not be like, oh, I showered last night before I went to sleep. I can go without it. Every day you leave the house to go to work or school, as an adult, you have to take a shower. Period. Stop. End of debate. End the meme.
The people who are saying that you don't want to wash the city off you, whatever. Like, I don't care to wash the city off me. If I work out, I will shower again at night, obviously. But they don't understand that your bed is fucking more dirty than this goddamn city is. Like your bed,
gross.
Your bed is dirtier than the subway.
Totally.
Your bed is dirtier than this fucking office. Like,
totally.
And I don't. When it's like wash the city off you, what do you think I'm doing?
Yeah, like
you think I'm traipsing around New York every day?
Am I rubbing my arms on the subway fucking walls and rolling on the ground?
I walk 10 blocks to work. I walk 10 blocks home.
Also,
that's what I do every day.
I also have clothes on. Like I wash my clothes that have the city all over it.
Right.
I'll wash my hands. I don't need to get in the shower and like scrub my body.
I've been doing a lot of hand washing lately.
Good.
It's I don't know. Like,
Dude,
if I'm like, getting older,
I wash my hands, and like, you know when like the water is almost like dirty. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
Oh man, like my hands were like, I could see that, like I was like washing off like grime, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh! I thought you said when the water feels dirty, like it has grit to it. You say when the water's black coming off.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course.
And I mean, it's not like your hands look like that, but you start rubbing, and the water looks like that, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But that's your hands, which are touching things and doorknobs and people. Like my chest, my legs, like none of that is. The city's not touching that.
No. You know what? The hand soap I've been meaning to bring up. What's the best hand soap in the world?
Dial?
Nah.
I don't know.
I don't know the brands. Just grab the soaps.
Dude, Myers the GOAT, bro. Myers like the Patrick Mahomes.
Myers the one like that bottle that has that the wrapper like the.
You'll recognize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the wrapper.
Dude, the Myers.
Yeah.
That's got some fucking grit to her.
Yeah.
That's got some fucking. You feel like you're washing your hands when
Nature's
you're using
inspired.
Myers.
Oh, it's a favorite with millennials. You little fucking bitch. Look, it says favorite with
I know,
millennials.
but like I'm a millennial. I like what millennials like. This soap's in the game. This soap is a real deal.
That's for your hands, right?
Yeah.
If you're talking,
actually, could you find out if they make a body soap? Because that probably gets you real nice. Yeah, I don't know if it's just because like I see it a lot more now. I don't know if it's because like it's what's in my parents' house and it's in my apartment.
Body wash, yeah.
But
lavender too.
Oh nope, never mind, not that.
Why not?
Lavender, too much estrogen in it, bro. Get your titty. I already almost got titty. I can't be using lavender.
I love a good lavender scent. I hate like rosemary. I hate.
It is like a thing. Like you shouldn't
cucumber.
use too much lavender.
Who says that? Andrew Tate? Joe Rogan?
It was like one of those things I read one time that it gave someone gynecomastia. Lavender.
Lavender might cause sleepiness and slow breathing. Sign me up for that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Lavender. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess gynecomastia.
What is gynecomastia?
You get titty. Lavender and tea tree oils may cause breast growth in boys. This is from 2007. I knew I read this shit in high school and was like, get that the fuck away from me.
I was gonna say that sounds like something you read when you were a teenager. Like no yellow number 5,
they're hormone
no Mountain Dew,
disruptors,
and no lavender.
Fucking
You know what's
man.
funny is I bet you
Haven't smelled a lilac since.
You
or
legit
get some
have
lavender.
You legit have avoided lavender since that day, right? I bet you actually have.
100%.
Because even if it's stupid, when you learn something like that as a kid, it's just because it's one of those things where it's like, well, what if?
Yeah, right.
You know,
It
it's
is-
like
I don't need to use
It's
lavender.
the same thing
It
with
doesn't
like
really
ghosts
matter.
and shit. I'm like, I don't really believe this, but I don't need to go doing Bloody Mary 3 times in the
No
mirror.
reason
Like,
to
what
risk
if?
it.
Yeah, I don't need to poke the bear here.
If
so.
I'm in a shower and the only soap is lavender, I'll use it.
Mm.
But if I have an option, I choose the one that has a 100% chance to not give me titties. Like I'm getting dressed for fucking the Cinderella ball and like there's the mice are wiping their wands at me. Like you get a fucking titty coming out.
Yo, so you're telling me though that there are people who are showering at
Lavender
night and
kid.
only night?
Yeah, Tommy Smokes was one. He actually left
I mean,
me a
Tommy, that checks out because Tommy is like a child.
he left me a voice note. He left me 2 voice notes. I was supposed to do the rundown on Tuesday and I was like, not happening, boys.
Like that is absolutely childish.
I
I would like if I was doing an interview. I'm going to ask this question on interviews. If you shower at night only, I won't hire you. I think you're a legitimate child. I mean, I can't have children work for me. I'm sorry.
It's just like
You could be like,
How are you doing
I'm
your
like
hair?
55. Like I'm like a former CEO. You shower at night, you're a child.
but like I mean
Yeah, like
if,
is it your hair a fucking mess? Like you're. I mean, I hope you still like brush your teeth. Like you have to have some sort of.
you definitely
routine.
brush your
do you
teeth.
do you put deodorant on? Like a dirty armpit? That seems crazy.
Yeah, that seems crazy.
Your junk is disgusting.
Yeah, I'd get a rash.
Which
so
is
fast.
so weird.
I'd have
All you
diaper
do-
rash by lunch.
Isn't it so weird how if you wear old boxers, like the skin, and I'm not talking like tight boxers, like you can just wear like regular underwear and somehow it like, I don't know, the dirty clothes like jumps off onto your balls. What's that about?
Can I tell you something right now?
You're wearing yesterday's underwear? You're wearing dirty underwear?
No, I'm not. Because I ran out of underwear.
You're jocked up?
I'm jocked up.
The fact that it was gonna say a secret the whole time. We're at the 11th hour, and you fucking let it out. That is when you start. As soon as you said, "Can I tell you something?" I said, "He's jocked up," and I was like, "No, he's not." And then he kept going. I was like, "He's jocked up." No, with the old one or like not even like the fucking the hot one.
I have a chance. I brought the hot one to fucking Amsterdam. I never had a chance to wash that one.
John, I'm so mad at myself because I was gonna make you put on the jock before we went to the red light, and the fact I didn't. I forgot, and then like
did you wear it in Amsterdam?
No.
Oh, okay.
That would have been
the best secret.
That would have brought the
Time you were
house
jocked
down.
up.
When that stripper pulled your pants down, if you were jocked up,
she would have had a blast with you.
my biggest
Snapping those
regret.
things. Well, she did anyway, but I don't know what more she could have done. That was fucking hilarious.
I finally got. I had like 3 pairs of underwear. Like remember, I only brought like 3 pairs of underwear to Amsterdam.
You didn't do any
because I
laundry
had no
since?
clean laundry. No, I've been on my deathbed since.
Yeah.
So I finally put a load of laundry in this morning.
Hilarious.
But I didn't have anything. So, you boy, is the ass popping?
Free cheeks. Just
yeah. I you know that video we were just talking about, like the guy where we're like, I'm not gonna look. I turned and saw Jackie first. I was like, Pam.
Oh God. What is like the internet saying? Like, what's the vote?
I'm pretty sure that it's like this meme was like
That's
satire.
designed to piss
It was
people off.
designed to piss
Yeah.
people off.
Yeah.
It is. It is the only. It's smart. It is like that. Like how memes work that I don't understand. Like that definitely just went viral because it said people with common sense do the weird one. Yeah.
People what?
With common sense do the
Oh,
weird
you
one.
said common sense. Yeah, and then they say stupid things that are just made up like this. People who shower at night have a higher sex drive. What are you talking about?
Wait, the next thing you can say is lavender gives you titty.
I mean, like now you know you shower at night and you come into the bedroom all clean. Like you could catch a tongue in your ass real quick. When everyone's clean head to toe, some things might happen. That's another thing. If you do anything in bed, in unless you shower at the very, very, very end of your night, like you're gonna have all sorts of shit all over you.
I know a person who doesn't let you into their bed with like you have to walk to their bed in slippers after a shower.
So like no foot, your
and
feet
then you
can't get on. Anything.
That's the only way you get into bed. That's insane.
That is insane.
That's
I knew a kid in high school who made his girlfriend shower every time they like got together, and we were
Sounds like
friends.
he doesn't have any issues at all.
I know, like he was weird. We were friends with it was my friend's brother, and so we would like be at the house hanging out, whatever, and then this girl would like show up, run right to the shower, like every time.
You pissed today? Shower time. Oh wait, like they weren't even fucking or anything?
No, they were.
Oh, okay.
But like, yeah, it's a weird thing to be like. That's like some fucking like radical Islamic shit, isn't it? Like you must be clean before you can touch me. Like, and we were like sophomores in high school. I was like, this is some weird like power shit and kinky shit, and we're too young for this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'll take you straight out of the dumpster, dude. We're 15. I don't give a fuck. And what was the other thing?
The other one is, would you rather marry the person you lost your virginity to, or have the first job you had forever?
Oh, easy. The first person I lost my virginity to.
Yeah, I see.
My first job sucked, and my person I lost my virginity to was a freak. So
my
no doubt about it.
We're sticking to my original virginity story. Well, we're sticking to either of them.
How about just the virginity story?
Yeah.
It's just the one.
I was 16. I want to brag on the podcast, you know? Sorry for losing my virginity when it was illegal, dude.
Isn't it kind of weird? I was thinking about this the other day now that I have my own kids. Like, it is funny that society just kind of accepts that you fuck as kids.
Yeah.
Like,
and sometimes you fuck adults.
Right. Like
I fucked a college person. They might have been.
Right.
I was a child.
You hope that they wait.
I had a permit.
But they won't. Like, if you find out that your kids have sex at 16, you're probably like, well, I don't know. So did I. Like, I don't know. It's you can't get too mad about it. Like, we're talking children, man.
It is.
And all society's like, yeah.
It's the trauma. People say, like, I don't want to traumatize them. I guess. I don't really know what trauma is, but if it's that easy, I guess I'd rather just be like, sure. Keep fucking.
Wait. They're saying the trauma. Oh,
if you get too angry about it, then it changes their view on
sexuality. Yeah.
It is like I just not mess with it. I'll let nature do its course here.
That is true. I do believe in that. It's just funny that like we make it's like maybe then like the adult line should be 16 instead of 18 for some of these things, because like we're openly saying these are kids, but then also they're allowed to fuck.
It is actually it's funny too, because like it is like people know kids have sex. And I would imagine the same type of person who was like, it's fine, it's just natural, is like, did that 35-year-old man just marry a 21-year-old girl?
Yeah.
Pervert.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Again, we've talked about it on the show before. It's something I have absolutely no interest
in, but
it's legal on both sides, so what the fuck you want me to do about it?
Yeah.
Run it up the flagpole in Washington. Don't come to me about it.
Go to the Supreme Court. Not KFC radio.
But yeah, it's either her who.
Now wait,
I don't even know where she is or what she does or nothing like that.
Oh, she's dead. She fell off a cliff. She's dead.
Okay, yeah, she was doing TikTok.
Are we saying can you like move up the ladder at your first job? I guess your first job is usually so stupid.
There were five of us.
I'm thinking of like my first like job, like my first.
I was like 15.
No.
I was younger than me. I was younger than I was fucking.
I was thinking of my first job out of school, because your first job is like I worked the fucking snack bar,
right?
And that's just like not feasible.
Okay, so we're talking career. I'll take my career because it's this.
It's this one. Yeah. See, for me, it's the opposite. But I'm saying also thinking like if you were to tell me that like I would end up like a partner at Deloitte, that's not the fucking worst life either. You know. I guess it's if your first job.
Well, how about this? You can move up the ladder. I don't think you would have.
Yeah. Right. It would just
be. Yeah, you had the goods.
How about this? It's just reality. And you would probably just still be there. Yeah. There was no. You're just digging, dude.
I'm just trying to readjust it.
Yeah, just get it back
move
in.
The nut outside.
Outside?
Yeah, just kind of because I pulled it too far to this side, so the other nut kind of. Anyway, show's over.
Make sure you subscribe to KFC Radio on YouTube to get all the video content. Subscribe, comment, like, and make sure you turn on the bell notifications so you know whenever new video content drops.
I want to say something, but the video has to be faster. That's it.